After this, we're just gonna start. I'm gonna put the speaker view. So when we have the wonderful Tamon Fon join us, actually you're gonna introduce. Perfect. I'm gonna put the speaker view. So when we have the wonderful, apologies, I'm just gonna, yeah, we are streaming live on YouTube. Tamon Fon join us. Actually you're gonna introduce. Perfect. I'm gonna put the speaker here. So when thank you. We're gonna start. We have about 45 or so people who have confirmed they are coming. They are not yet here. I'm not sure what's happening. Maybe they are enjoying the youth day. I'm just gonna, and the key partner, anyway, her representative is here. I'm gonna pass over to the wonderful Tamon Fon, who will actually moderate this event. I just want to welcome you all to the partnership, strategic and powerful, groundbreaking, flagship, revolutionary partnership between the UK and Cameroon, and through the Global Women Leadership Summit, Global Visionary Women Network that organizes the flagship Global Women Leadership Summit, and the Global Women Emancipation in Sports, who signed a strategic partnership to collaborate between the two continents, if I can say Africa and Europe, but specifically the United Kingdom and Cameroon. And it's a pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to our inaugural leadership summit, which is a virtual leadership summit. Like I said, we hope everyone who has registered will join. If they're unable to join, then they will be able to watch the video later on. We'll just highlight the speakers who are speaking. And please, if you're not speaking, we would really, really call on you to please kindly mute your microphone so there is no interference. I will welcome now our wonderful representative from Cameroon, our partner, and I'm sure he's one of the key leaders. It's a man, it's a gentleman. So, you know, we cannot talk about leadership, transformational leadership, transforming our world without working in partnership with men. We are not the kind of organization that we say women only, all of that. Absolutely no. I always say men are our sons, men are our husbands, you know, and all men in this world are sons of women. We must include them. They've got strategic areas where we cannot really excel in, and they've got some incredible knowledge, you know, ways to do things that we need to learn from them and collaborate. And they can also come on board when they support women empowerment and leadership. They can then inspire other men. They can become our allies and our positive role models. So they can call on other men in board. That's not about competing. It's about supporting one another. We know that when a woman is empowered, then what happens? The world, the nation, you know, overall, the world is empowered. That's why I want to empower not only the Western women, the women in the United Kingdom, but the African woman to take the lead from local impact to global impact. Over to the wonderful Fon, who will be leading the Global Women Virtual Leadership Summit with our partners in Cameroon, Global Women Emancipation in Sports. Thank you. Over to you, Fon. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor, for that wonderful introduction. For a moment there, I thought you were already giving your keynote address. So anyway, Well, we are 6 of us online right now. So I wanted to say it's 10:18. We are 18 minutes gone. I don't know if we should give 10 to 15 minutes more before starting. Well, as all our speakers are present, but let's just give a few moments for those who are lagging behind to join us so that we are starting with somehow like a full house.
Perfect. I agree with you. That's perfectly fine.
Let's just give 10 to 15 minutes more. We'll start by, say, 10:30. Let's start it by 10:30.
Amazing. And in the
Yes.
moment, what we can do, we can just have a networking event
Yes.
while we wait. Maybe just get to introduce ourselves. Those who are here, we've got our
Yes.
key speaker. I think we've got one of our key speakers here with us, and the others will be joining. So I think over to you, Fon, if you want to ask everyone to maybe introduce themselves, where they're coming from, and what they're expecting from today's Virtual Leadership Summit. Thank you.
I think that's great. I think that's great. But first, I don't know if we can all put our names on our videos so that we know each other. And if possible, just put your name, one name, if it's possible, just one name and maybe the country you are in. Well, I'm from this country. I don't know if you can see it well. I can't really get to where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it? I'm from this country. This is where I am from. Well, I see Voice of Nations. Okay. I
Where do you want to
see,
write your name?
okay, Samsung
Okay.
SMS916P. I don't know, is it possible to have the video on, or maybe you are not in a location where you can turn on your video? Maybe your name, just put your name on it so we can see you talk. And iPhone 2. Okay.
Hiya.
Please, United Kingdom, please welcome, welcome. Thank you. All right. I'm guessing Liz won't be able to change her name. So that's great. At least she has written on a piece of paper. We are back to the old days.
That's lovely.
All right. Voice of Nation, please tell us a bit about yourself.
Yes. Am I the one starting? Okay.
No.
I'm Sarah Boye. Yeah, I'm from Voice of Nations. I'm in England. So before I wanted to say about Samsung SM, that's what I was about to say. Mama Janet, maybe it's gonna be a bit difficult for her to put her name on. That's what I wanted to say before.
Okay, Mama Gina, her name is Samsung SM is Mama Gina.
Janet, yeah.
Mama Janet.
Janet.
Okay. Mama Janet.
Sorry,
Okay.
I meet people, right?
And then yes, I know.
Okay. No, I mean you can admit them when they're about to come in.
Yes, I already did. So
Oh,
we have
great.
Liz from UK too. Mama Janet from UK. I see. Anyway, maybe I should start so that we have the ground rules. My name is Fon Tamon. I am a youth leader in Cameroon. I am the webmaster stroke marketing officer of Global Women Emancipation in Sports, that is GWES, which is one of the partners in this meeting. In this summit, we are actually inaugurating the Cameroon chapter of Global Visionary Women Network, which is championed by GWES. And all of those who are present here, we are going to learn one or two things about women leadership, about Global Visionary Women Network, and about GWES. So, well, I have, maybe I should limit it to works. I mostly work with NGOs. I don't know if anyone knows what the GCI is all about, Junior Chambers International. I'm the vice president. of the Cameroon chapter. And I'm very single. All right. I
Awesome.
see the doctor is laughing at that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. And we are the women's leadership, the virtual.
Exactly. When you have women leadership, you tell them at once that this is what is happening. You never
Okay.
know where people meet
Awesome.
in various places.
Yeah. So we have
Okay. Thank you. Now, enough for me. Maybe I would call on Madame Biamu to say something, if possible. Your mic is muted. Madame Biamu, your mic is muted. Welcome, Gando. And Flora Mirengo, welcome, welcome.
Madam Collinet, your microphone is muted.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Cynthia. So I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Biamu Bakomu Collinet. I am a physical and sport education teacher. I am Inspector of Service number 2 in the Ministry of Sport and Physical Education. I am a former athlete, gymnastic. I do gymnastic. And then now I'm gender focal point in the Ministry of Sport and Physical Education. And I'm a member of GWES. I'm the president. I'm the regional president of the association. And I'm also a judge and a national judge in gymnastics. Because I do gymnastics when I was young. Now I continue in the gymnastics, but now in the judgment. That's what I do a part of my work, and that's what I can say about me. That's what I can say about me for now.
Thank you, Madame Biamu. Thank you. I know Cameroon is bilingual. I know I sent.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm just trying my best, but I will talk in French.
Yes, definitely. I know we told the doctor that the speaker from Cameroon will be speaking in French, and I know she was like, "Geez, how are we going to go about this?"
There'll be some translation.
You're welcome. So she actually can express herself in English, though not much, but she can try. That is a beauty of being in a bilingual country. You get to, suck in a bit of both languages, and you can express yourself when necessary. So for those who just joined us, Gando and Flora, we are doing self-introductions because we have a limited number of people online. So we are just trying to pass the time till we have, in 4 minutes, we will commence. So in the meantime, we are doing some self-introductions. So Nando, if you don't mind, please.
Thank you. Good morning to everyone there. I'm Gando Likambi, Locoman Design. I'm an IT consultant in the UK. I'm glad to join these wonderful people and to make my contributions in this first of a kind conference online, with global leaders all over the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome. Flora, if you can indulge us in telling us a bit about yourself.
Put your video properly. We can only see part of you, Mr. Likambi.
It's okay. Don't worry. Thank you.
The digital specialist, so it's definitely working on something. Don't worry. Okay. Flora, your mic is muted. Please unmute yourself. Thank you.
Yeah, lovely. My name is Flora Birengo. I'm actually based here in UK. And I'm actually new to the movement because through Dr. Sylvia Fochap-Likambi. And I've just got the email this morning. So I decided to log in quickly and to see exactly what's going on here. So I'm so glad for you to welcome in. I'm a nurse in intensive care unit. and I'm just a rising up leader. So I'm keen actually to see what I can be able to do. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are 2 minutes away to begin. I don't know if there's anyone else. Okay, Bertil, welcome. I think she just left.
She's one of our speakers.
Yes. She came in and she left. Okay. I don't know if Mama Janet can say something. Is it possible for Mama Janet to say something? Okay. We have Betil who just came in. To welcome among us. If I don't know, we took the time to give a bit of introduction, self-introduction, and passing the time so we can get to 10:30 before we begin. I don't know if Betil can say a bit of something about herself. Just tell us something about yourself that no one knows. Thank you. Betil, if you're talking, your mic is muted.
Your screen. And just mute it. Before, come on, dear Francine.
I understand we now have to communicate through virtual, video conferencing. It's not easy for some of us who are not technologically inclined. It's a war. It's a war to get to, know how to use these platforms to do communication. Some of us have, we have a step ahead. So I think we can use the talents we have, the experience to teach others, to help others to, come to the same level as us. But for the meantime, it's 10:30, so we can start the discussions already. So welcome, everyone, to this summit. It's a virtual leadership summit. Sorry, I'm still caught up. All right, okay. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you. We understand the necessity to do work every now and then. So thank you, but we are happy that at least you are following up. You are following up with us. Today is the 20th of May, 2025. And when I talk of we, I'm talking of Global Visionary Women Network and Global Women Emancipation in Sports, GWES. We have been on a partnership deliberations since last year, and we are culminating today with a Visionary Summit, with a Virtual Leadership Summit, which we are going to use to explain the various excuse me. Please, I'm limited. Get back to you. All right, thank you.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm having some technical difficulties.
Yeah. We have some guests, or I know I've just admitted one of them. Okay.
Okay, I'm admitting. So if you're just joining us, welcome. Excuse me, I'm having some technical.
Okay, thank you for joining. If you're joining us while Mr. Fon is sorting out his computer technical issues, I just want to take this opportunity to welcome you all to the Global Women Virtual Leadership Summit, Cameroon Inaugural Edition. Like Fon said before, we have actually put together a strategic partnership with Global Women Emancipation in Sports based in Cameroon, empowering women, especially in the field of sports, and Global Visionary Women Network. And for those of you who don't know what Global Visionary Women Network is all about, you'll be hearing about that shortly. We have so many people, like I said, who register to join today's conference. We'll just go on. We'll not keep you waiting any longer so we can really get in and everyone who's coming here can benefit to the fullest. People who watch the video later on, the recording later on, we want those who are here to get the most of it. And we've got some of our speakers who are here to join us. And we are just being told, for those of you who don't know, today is the 20th of May. It's a very important day in Cameroon. It's the Youth Day. So a lot of events and activities are going on. In fact, our partner, the president from GWES Cameroon, is being recognized today. One of our speakers as well, Dr. Betty Gawa, the husband, is being recognized today. I can see her there. Dr. Betty, can you please put your video on? Yeah, but I think she said she'll be going later in the afternoon. The recognition is done in the evening. So we hope Dr. Victorine Fomu will be able to join us later at this summit. Over to you, Fon, if you want to continue, if your technical problems is resolved. Thank you so much, Dr. Gawa. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor. It's okay. Someone wants to say something? Okay, thank you. It's actually not the Youth Day, it's the National Day in Cameroon. It's the
11th February is the Youth Day, sorry.
Yes, it's the day when Cameroon left from being, Cameroon was two. There was East Cameroon, there was West Cameroon. So they came together and formed the Republic of Cameroon. So it's a day they are celebrating, it's a national day. So I want to extend a special, welcome thanks to the Cameroon team here present, especially Biamu, who was supposed to be glued to our TV right now, watching the national display and everything, and she took the time to be here. Most of the Cameroon team is yet to come. The majority of people here, especially where we are in Yaoundé, they are French speaking, and probably that's why they just saw an English conference and they're like, anyway, we'll see what we can do about that. But hopefully they will join us soon. We still have some hours to go. So this is a really powerful summit, which is going to encourage leadership, especially among women. This is a global visionary women network. And our event is going to start with a keynote speech from the leadership of Global Visionary Women Network and that of GWES. Well, the GWES leadership is not here. I'm certain I will say something with respect to that. She appointed someone, but she's not online yet. So I will just say one or two things after Dr. Sylvia speaks. But for now, I would like to go through the agenda so we know exactly what we'll be talking about. We are going to have keynote speakers and panelists, which includes obviously Dr. Sylvia Fosha-Blikambi, which is the founder and CEO of Global Visionary Women Network. Dr. Fomu Victorine Agum, who is an Olympian and president of GWES, who is unfortunately not connected with us today, since she's going to be receiving a decoration. Dr. Betty Nganwa from Cameroon, Vice Chair of Voice of Nation. And she too, I hope she will be with us to tell us one or two things about female leadership. And we also have Biamu Bakumu Polinet, who is certified physical education teacher, inspector of service, and also the regional representative of GWES in the Center region. Now, the panel discussion topic is Bridging Continent, Building Global Leaders, talking of the power of strategic alliances for women's leadership advancement and global impact. And we are going to be focusing on the role of international partnership, like the one we are going to be talking about here between Global Visionary Women Network and GWES, and how this amplifies women voices. We are also going to talk about the cross-continental leadership opportunities, breaking cultural barriers through collaboration, and lessons from women leading in the United Kingdom, Cameroon, and beyond. So without further ado, we are going to start with opening remarks from Dr. Likambi. Welcome, welcome, and welcome again, Bettil. Welcome. Thanks for connecting. We're going to start with opening remarks from Dr. Fosha-Blikambi. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, Mr. Fon. Thank you, Tamon. Thank you so much. We're really grateful. I just think before we go on, I would love to play this music. It's all about our partnership with Cameroon representing Africa. Let's get there and play the Lion King, the king of, the world. The African queens are here this time. I'll just play that because my topic, my keynote will be about transformational leadership. And definitely we know what the lion is all about. Let's just play this and then I'll come on straight away. Enjoy.
The audio is not that good, please. We can't hear you well.
Can you hear?
No, not yet. Are you sure you don't have
How's
to
it now?
share
Is it better? Is it better?
Don't hear still. Maybe someone else is hearing. I don't hear anything.
Madame Collinette is dancing. Okay, I'm gonna put it off. Someone might help me later on with that. If it's not good, then I'm just gonna leave it. We'll do it later on.
All right, thank you.
I'm just gonna leave it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us on the inaugural edition of the Global Women Virtual Leadership Summit in partnership with Cameroon, Africa, through the Global Women Emancipation in Sports, which I'll be referring to as GWES. Thank you all. For those of you who don't know me, I am actually Dr. Sylvia Forchap Likambi. I am the founder and global chair of Global Visionary Women Network, Voice of Nations, Global Visionary Women Network, and so many other diverse companies, which I'm not going to talk about here today because that's not why we are here today. If not, we're going to spend a lot of time. It's really not about me. It's about the Global Women Leadership Summit. And I've got my wonderful team there. We've also got our Cameroon branch of Voice of Nations, who is the Vice President, Dr. Betty Ngawa, who is right there with you. So you might also be getting to find out more about Voice of Nations Cameroon branch. Hopefully we'll start doing a lot of activities there as we have a great partner now, through the Global Women Leadership Summit. So what's the Global Women Leadership Summit? It was founded as a result of our work through Voice of Nations, which I initially founded. My background, I'm a doctor of pharmacy, hematologist. I used to work in the Royal Hospital in Liverpool. And I was actually far from being an entrepreneur and all of this. But again, leadership is not something that you learn. I strongly believe, and I'll explain to you during my keynote, we are all born leaders. However, we need to develop into the leaders we are born to become. I'm going to go very slowly. I just remember I've got some incredible Francophone leaders here and friends who need to understand me. So I'll go as slowly as possible. And we are working in partnership with Cameroon, of course, which is a bilingual country. Some speak English and some speak French. About 60% is French speaking and 40% English speaking. So it is vital that when I speak in English, I do my utmost best to go as slowly as possible. So Voice of Nations was founded to empower, educate, and inspire young girls and women so they can become aware of their rights and full potential and excel into leadership positions, as well as having financial independence. While working with some of the most disadvantaged and underprivileged women here in the UK, we got to realize that women struggle a lot with low self-esteem issues, lack of identity, lack of confidence. They always, talk themselves down. And unfortunately, even amongst women themselves, we've seen time and again that we are not as supportive towards our female, leaders, women, our colleagues. Sometimes we tend to tear other women down. We do not want that. We want to partner with women. And we realize that these women are incredible, all the women we work with. However, because of their current circumstances, their challenges, they tend to think that they cannot get to a certain level. They tend to think that they can only be so much because they are focused on the background where they come from, what they've seen other people around them do. So we thought the best way to lead transformational leadership will become what we want you to learn or become. For example, if we have to bring light to the world, we don't lead by showing you light. A transformational leader becomes the light. So when that leader steps in, others are inspired by her light and they can easily follow. So we thought these incredible women, highly gifted, so much potential, who look low on themselves, who don't believe they can be great leaders as other women out there are. We thought that we could build a bridge where we connect with established women leaders who are really, making change globally, who are impacting their various, areas of leadership, impacting the nation where they are leading and the world at large. We thought if we form this bridge between women who are lost, women who have no clue of what they are called to do, women who struggle with low self-esteem, low confidence, where they can see other women who have walked that path, who have become exceptional in their domain of leadership, who are trailblazers, who are leading authorities in their various sphere, then these women can be able to connect directly with established leaders. And too often, and we've seen that again and again, when they've come to these summits, when they've come to our conferences, they've realized that some of these established women, all of these established women, are similar to them. There is no difference. They are not like born to be at the top, or they were not born with, leadership already engraved within their DNAs. All of us were born with unique potential and ability to thrive and lead. So when they get to meet such incredible, outstanding women, they hear their stories, their challenges, their struggles, setbacks, failures, then they can begin to relate to them. They can begin to see that, oh, hold on a moment. These women are just like me. Their stories are similar. Their backgrounds are similar. And if they can get to where they are today, then guess what? I too can get there. There is hope for me. And above all, they will walk with you, hold your hands. So we offer the platform for mentorship, for coaching, guidance, so you connect with established women leaders in the field where you intend or inspire or aspire to thrive in. You connect with them and they can mentor and guide you through that path, sharing with you the challenges they encountered along the way. So when you walk on this path, you don't need to fear the fail. They fell so they may rise up and walk with you and you can become successful. They made mistakes, learn from them so they can share with you, and you don't fall on the same, loopholes or whatever that they fell. And the Visionary Women Network is all about, the vision is to unite visionary women like you and myself from across the globe, from all walks of life. It doesn't matter your walk of life. It doesn't matter your career. You might be a businesswoman. You might be a cleaner. You might be a nurse. You might be a teacher. You might be an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter. We unite visionary women from all walks of life and nations. And this is why we are stepping into Africa, Cameroon, and then it's Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, and many African countries, as well as European countries. We want to unite women from all walks of life and nations to come together to empower and educate the ordinary girl, child, and woman into becoming extraordinary citizens and leaders of purpose. If you have to talk of two things, visionary and purpose, and my key thought today will be based on that. Without vision, there is no leadership. Without purpose, we cannot have transformational leaders. So it's paramount. And that is why the Global Visionary Women Network was born. And we've been privileged to be going on now since 2014, when we initially launched our global convention. We've had diverse conventions, global leadership summit, inviting powerful women from across the globe. And that's how we got to form our strategic partnership with GWES Cameroon, because they attended last year's Global Women Leadership Summit, which is in the UK, which was in the UK. And this year's will be over 3 days on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th of October, 2025 in the iconic city of Liverpool. Fon will tell you more about that, or we'll talk more about that at the end. And my talk today, my keynote today, is actually on, let me just see here, leading with vision and resilience, tools for transformational leadership in Africa and beyond. What applies here applies in Africa. Okay, so let's just look at what I'm going to talk about. Leading with vision and resilience. and we're going to share tools and resources. This applies to every other woman. It's like I say, gaining confidence. The only reason we say the African woman is because our focus today is on collaborating with African women from Cameroon and all other countries and nations in Africa. What is vision, by the way? What is vision? There is no way, if we want to actually impact our world, be resilient. I would describe vision and resilience in the most simple way. Pardon me. Vision can be defined as an internal mental image. We never see a vision physically. It's in the mind. It's a mental image, an internal mental image of an ideal life, of a preferable life, of an ideal future, of a preferable future. Vision is never in the now. Your now can be messy. Your now can be broken. In your now, you can be poor, broken, shattered, divorced, whatever it is. But what is the ideal life you envisage? If you could make the decision, if you could be able to speak forth what you want to see in your life and it becomes manifest, what would you speak? What would you rather see? Excuse me. That is vision. It's an internalized mental image of an ideal, preferable life. Vision could also be defined as an internal mental image of our life purpose. Because some of us, and most of us, why our eyes see physically where we are, our reality. Yes, my current reality is maybe I've dropped out from school, I've just lost my job, I've whatever, you name it, I'm in debt, I've just declared bankruptcy. That is what you see with your physical eyes. That's what you experience in the physical reality. Vision gives you the ability to see beyond the physical barriers of the eyes. Vision is a powerful tool that gives us the ability, when we cannot see beyond the barriers, we break them down. It gives us the ability to break down tangible physical barriers. My current situation, my current hardships, my current whatever it is, because it's an internal mental image of our life purpose. We have an image in our mind of who we are called to be, which is never less than what we are at the moment. We've heard this again, our best days are always ahead of us because with every single day, we ought to become better. With every single day, we learn. With every single day, we gain new experiences. We make mistakes and we learn from them. So there is no way I can be the same way I was yesterday. Yesterday, I lived more. I experienced 24 hours of yesterday, new experiences that I've never lived before, new learnings, new knowledge. So today I must be better. And I believe in an ultimate creator, God, who created us with a purpose in mind. Nothing created is without purpose. If we say something has no purpose, it means it's useless. Think about it, even a pen, so simple, it has no power to transform people. It has no power to impact lives. This pen has a purpose embedded within it by the manufacturer. Purpose is the original intent for manufacturing something. Hear me? Original. This pen was originally manufactured by someone, the visionary behind the manufacturing of this pen, who had a vision in mind, an image in mind. I wanted to create something that will be able to write, that will be able to, once it writes, it stays there, it doesn't wipe off. And with that vision in mind, with that image in mind, with that purpose in mind of what they wanted to create, the manufacturer, the visionary went and equipped the pen with everything it needs to fulfill. A pen cannot be a phone, cannot fulfill the purpose of a phone. The purpose of the phone as well was designed in the mind, the vision, the purpose the manufacturer of the phone had. It's exactly the same thing. Our creator, we are not manufactured. We cannot just go to machines and produce us. We are so bespoke. We are so unique, each one of us. Our creator, which I strongly believe, again, you may not believe it, but like I always say, believing in the existence of something or someone doesn't change or annul their existence. Whether you knew I existed or not would never change my existence. But if you get to know I existed or I exist, then you may be able to benefit from the knowledge and wisdom I've got to share with you. So it's the same thing. Whether you believe in the God who created you or not, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to talk about that now. But if we tend to know, then it's only going to benefit us because we can tap from the greatness, because we are also creators. We are also equipped and endowed with incredible ability to create the life we desire. Hence, an image is placed within us. Purpose to remember us, to remind us, so we constantly remember, pardon me, who we are. Vision is an internal mental image of your purpose. You are not your hardships. You are not your brokenness. You are not your pain. You are far bigger than your pain. Your hardships, your pain are the journey you must go through to become resilient, to build the muscles you need to walk that journey. And that's when I come to resilience, the power of vision and resilience in my talk as transformational leaders to be able to have global impact. Resilience is our ability when we walk through this journey of becoming all that we are created to become. Once we were born in our mom's womb, we were born, we were all babies. None of us started walking immediately we were born. We grew, we developed. Our legs, which were equipped at the beginning of creation to walk, had the potential to walk. However, we needed to train it. A child who never uses their leg to walk will not develop the potential of the leg. So while we are created with incredible ability to become all that we're always, we're destined to become, we're going to go on a journey of personal development, spiritual development, because as humans, we go beyond this physical body. And you knowing your purpose has got to do with you knowing your identity. Once identity is known, purpose is born. An identity bets confidence, and a transformational leader is born. I will pause here and give you basic fundamental examples. Let's look at the body parts. And why I say we are all leaders, it doesn't matter where you are in your life right now. I want you, after this summit, to rise up to your rightful position of leadership. When you don't step into your rightful position, which is simply who you are called to become, being a transformational leader is not about titles. It's about, like I said, becoming all that you were created to become. Let's look at the parts of my body. You can see me clearly right now. You can see my eyes, my nose, my mouth. They are unique and distinct. Each part of our body is unique and distinct. None is inferior, none is superior. My eyes are not superior to my nose, nor are my ears superior to my eyes. They are all distinct, different based on their distinct purposes. They are equipped with unique strengths to fulfill their unique purposes. If I want to learn how to see, who do I need to follow on this body? The eyes automatically are the leaders of the body when it comes to bringing sight to the body. However, when it comes to hearing, they will need to follow the ears. So the fact that we are all born leaders doesn't mean that I lead in every domain. If I am the eyes, my greatest strengths are to see and bring sight to this body. If I don't step out, like I said, it's not about the eyes having title, Dr. Eyes. No, the eyes are merely eyes. The nose is merely nose. It is actually defined by its purpose. You see why when you know your purpose, woman, you become confident. The eyes don't compete with the nose. It's only us. We tend to compete with others because we've not understood who we are, our unique identity and purposes. The eyes cannot compete with the nose. I cannot compete with Dr. Betty. I can absolutely not. She is highly gifted. Those strengths that are needed for her to fulfill her unique purpose. So the eyes will lead my entire being when it comes to walking, to seeing, not to walk, not stumbling and fall when my legs lead me when I'm walking. However, when it comes to speaking, my eyes cannot speak. So think about it, woman. When you play small, when you say things like, I'm not a leader, you are doing a disservice to the entire human race. to the entire world. Children that will benefit from you. Each one of us represents the different parts of the body of humanity. Think about the eye saying, I'm not gonna see for this body today. I'm not capable of seeing. I'm not that beautiful. I don't look like the nose. I don't look like the mouth. What will happen to our entire body? If I get up without seeing, I might stumble and fall. I mean, blind people, if they are born blind, thank God there are other parts of the body that will make up, that will become strengthened to be able to make up for that. But they have to be guided. So we can absolutely not just limit ourselves, play small, and say that I don't want to lead. I don't want to step out. Please, can we mute ourselves, please, darling? I'm going to just mute. Awesome. So, and then we can move on. I'm going to mute there. Perfect. So it's not about you showing up a lot or you are shy. No part of the body can be shy. Woman, this is one of the things we encounter. We become conformed. We conform to the narratives of the world. We conform to mediocrity, to averageness. It's like the eye saying, oh, I'm not going to see because I'm not good enough. Because the nose is better than me, like I said. You cannot compare with any other person. All what we can do when the eyes start having problems and they cannot see effectively. Some of us use glasses. My husband has glasses. I might be using glasses soon. And how were glasses designed? By studying how the eyes function. They've got lenses. And then they equip lenses to be able to harness the power of the eyes or to enhance our ability to see better. So the only thing we ought to do, which is why we are having this summit, so we can be well equipped, we can be empowered with all that we need to become our best self. The eye cannot settle for less. It is known that it's only us humans who tend to become less than we are capable of becoming. We tend to do less than we are capable of doing, and we tend to have less than we are capable of having. And let me explain so you can see better. Have you ever seen a plant? You go sow a seed, an orange seed. That seed starts growing. Maybe immediately you put it under the soil, it says, I'm not growing anymore. I'm so dark in here. I've been isolated. I give up. I'm not going to grow. The seed will not. The seed understands my isolation under that ground is necessary for me to unlock my purpose. It's necessary for me to be separated from the world, to be rooted in an environment where I'll be so nurtured to fulfill my potential of growth. That seed is so happy under the soil. It receives all the nutrients it needs. Then it sprouts. It shoots out of the ground. When it shoots, it doesn't become like it's so hot out there. It's so windy. The temperature is not good. I'm stressed. I'm going to stop growing. It shoots as it's taking nourishment. It grows into branches. It produces flowers, fruits, until its fruits have been produce or the flowers, then he says, I am accomplished. Then he waits for the next season again. There are seasons in life. It doesn't wait because all of the leaves have fallen during winter. Oh, I'm not good enough. My leaves are falling off. They understand it's a moment for revival, for restoration, regaining my strength, regaining my tools, what I need for the new season of growth. Woman, why do we settle for less? Why do we start that business and we say, oh no, it's so tough. No one has purchased this for me today. I'm going to quit. Or you start that job, that employer, that boss is mean. Everyone is so mean. I'm being bullied. I'm going to quit. We are not supposed to quit. We are not supposed to quit. Once we are in alignment with our purpose, don't get me wrong, you might be in the wrong field, it's different. But once you know your purpose, it's like the eye should never quit seeing because that's the purpose of the eyes, which is why I said vision and purpose defines transformational leadership. Because when purpose is born, a transformational leader is born. The eyes don't teach the other parts of the body how to see. The eyes simply step in and they start seeing. They lead. You become your purpose. You become who you were born to become. And in that way, you lead effortlessly. The vision in our mind, the image in our mind, give us the ability to be passionate because we see something beyond our current challenges. We see something beyond the now. The vision bets a force within, a powerful force that's called motivation. Motivation is the reason why we do things. It's an energy that keeps us, helps us to kickstart a journey. Not only kickstart that journey because we might stop. Motivation is also a force. There is intrinsic motivation and extrinsic motivation. Intrinsic motivation is driven by purpose. The purpose you were created to fulfill bets an internal drive. So that every single day you wake up, your only desire is to become who you were created to become and the best version of yourself. So as you step out there, you want to see and be the best eyes to this body. And vision also creates something powerful. Besides the motivation, which is the drive, it's like pushing you from the beginning. You need to start this journey now. There is something that vision gives birth to. It's so powerful. It's embedded within it. It's passion. Passion is another fuel. It's another energy. It's another type of energy that is entrapped within you and is tied to your purpose. So it attracts you. It attracts you towards your purpose. Why the motivation, the drive pushes you every single morning so you don't lay in bed. You are not depressed or laying down, not living life fully because you are driven to that purpose. The passion attracts you towards that purpose, towards becoming your best self. For some of you, it's leading young children. Like Fon, he's a leader of the youth. He wants the youth to be better off. He wants to empower them to know the tools they have, so they can fulfill their purpose. So that passion now ignites that fire within you. And transformational leadership is not about forcing people to follow you. It's powerful. The light doesn't force me to follow the light when it's on. If I'm in darkness, the light shows me the way. So I step in. I am inspired to step into the light. Transformational leadership is about inspiring others to willingly follow you because they can see the life you're leading. They can see the passion so clearly. They can see the vision so clearly. They are inspired, like so many has been inspired to join us through this vision. We've never forced anyone. We cannot force anyone. Everyone will sign in. So many sign in to be here today. Some are not here for diverse reasons, but we cannot force them. A transformational leader inspires others through their vision. I've got a definite vision, a definite purpose. I shine my light, and those in darkness want to experience the light. They step in and follow. And to be resilient because the journey is going to be tough. It's building us. It's like while we all have the ability to have muscles, biceps, triceps, six packs, how many of us have six packs? We've got to go to the gym. There is a principle, a law that enables our six pack to come out there. Our biceps, the law of movement, of working out those muscles, of exercising those muscles. It is painful. If you've ever been to the gym, you know what I mean. Once you are lifting weight or you are going and exceeding your normal time of exercise because you want to improve your health, it's painful. Sometimes I scream when I'm doing push-ups. You get to a certain level, it's painful. That's building resilience. The more you train, the more your threshold for pain increase. And resilience is about improving our threshold for overcoming life challenges. It's like when I talk of threshold, I love to break things down. Threshold is just like the level where if we go beyond that, we're going to break down. Okay? Like some people might be depressed just because they lost their job. The more resilient you are, it might take, for example, mountains to fall over you before you ever get depressed. If somebody has 50 kilos on their head and they're depressed, it's like someone who is muscular, strong, resilient, is able to bounce back. The person can lift 100 kilo and stand upright. So it's really working on your resilience muscles. Resilience is our ability to bounce back when we fall. We cannot talk of resilience if there's no falling. We cannot talk of resilience if there is no setback. We cannot talk of resilience if there is no mistake. So resilience comes in, visionary woman, as you work on this vision, which is not about you, but about the nation, about the people. Ambition is about you. What success means to you. Vision goes beyond you and me. It's about a generation. And how can the African woman, and you and me as well, I mean, some of us are still African women, even though I live in the UK, I'm originally Cameroonian, I'm African to the core. So for us to lead and not be mediocre and not play small in our local levels, there is no way a light will be put on and say, I'm going to play small, I'm going to shine. No, wherever that light is, be it in Asia, in America, they will shine. Their purpose is to shine, and everybody around them will see their light and cannot deny it and walk in the light. They will lead everybody around them that's in darkness to step into the light and walk and not stumble. That's the light in us, woman, visionary woman. Your light must shine before men and women. Your light has to shine. You cannot put on your light and hide it under your table. You cannot put on your light and say, I will only shine to this person because it's good to me. No. You put on your light, and anybody who steps within your vicinity will have to benefit from the light. And now for us to have global impact, what happens? Woman of, vision. We are about maybe, how many of us here? Let's say 100 of us gather together. My capacity is to shine at 1,000 watt. Each one of us has the capacity to shine at 1,000 watt. That means wherever I am, and knowing myself will enable me to never break down. I know my limits. I can't shine beyond 1,000. So we know when to say no. When you are driven by a vision and a purpose, you will not bend down. You cannot bend down. You understand resting this body is important for the next season. Reviving and restoring your energy is important. You understand that taking care of your health and well-being is vital, because this is the only vehicle I have to lead and guide you towards that vision. If this vehicle is broken, if I'm no longer on planet Earth, I cannot lead anymore. It will be the legacy, what I've already done, that will live on in the lives of those I've already impacted and transformed. So, woman, we absolutely, like I was saying, cannot play small. But look at where the difference comes. And that's why we need African women. We are the change the world needs. We are the change Africa needs. We should stop looking out there. Like Mahatma Gandhi says, be the change you want to see in the world. We know women have the power to cry. Women are natural mothers. We nurture the world. All the great leaders today, men, women out there, were once conceived, nurtured, and nourished by a woman in the womb of a woman. We have the best for our children and our nation. So, woman, we cannot play small when all of us, 100 of us now gather, all shining at 1,000 watt each. 1,000 times 100, what is that? It's 100,000 watt. So think about it. That light will be brilliant. Our world can have illumination. It's like when the sun is shining, it doesn't shine only in your city. The whole of Liverpool is experiencing sunshine now. Or when it's daylight, the whole nation. That's the power we have when we come together empowered. Empowerment simply means enabling us to access the power, authority, and influence within us. No one is giving you power. You already have that within you. In your purpose, trapped in your purpose, what you are called to do, the strength you are given to fulfill that purpose. The eyes were never given the strength, for example, to hear. So they are equipped with strength to fulfill their purpose. So we are actually empowered by finding that purpose, that power within us, and using that when we deal with people, institutions, and the world at large. So I will leave you here today. And those tools and resources you need, woman of Africa, woman of vision, you need a clear vision. What is it you want to guide people towards? Where are you taking the people to? Where are you going to? Why? You need a clear motivation. Why are you going there? Why do you want to take them this way and not this way? Who are the people? I can't go and isolate myself in the desert and say, I'm leading, I want to transform the world. We must. It's about people. Vision goes beyond you and me. We need to write this vision down and make it so clear. So who sees it might run with it. When other people see it, they get the clear picture of the vision. Like I am saying, we are calling women from all nations, or whatever it is, to be empowered to step out there in their full purpose and become all that they were created to become, to make our world a better place. So when I paint this picture clearly, other women come on board, they are inspired because they can join. They see it clearly. Write that vision down clearly. Make it clear. Share the vision. This vision is no longer ours. It's no longer mine. The visionary must not be the one to complete the journey. You start the way. You pave the way. Others will continue. Let Dr. Martin Luther King, in his great speech, I have a dream. He did not live to fulfill that speech. He was the visionary. Others have gone behind him, holding firm to that. That is GWES Cameroon, working on representing us in Cameroon and Africa. It's no longer my vision. It's a shared vision. We want you to join us in this shared vision and own it. Because I can only be the eyes of this body while you are the nose. I need you. We need you, woman. We need you, visionary woman. Join on board and let's make our world a better place. Join on board. You need the resources, which are all of these, the people and Global Visionary Women Network. GWES will connect you with the people, leaders from across the world, where you can learn from, you can be mentored and guide you to fulfill your divine calling and purpose. So you too can impact and inspire and transform others. Then finally, you need to execute. What have you got? Don't look far. Some people will be like, oh, I don't have this. I lack this in Africa. What have you got in your hands? The eyes doesn't have to look far from this body. Everything they need to see is within them. Don't look far. And then seek mentors. Look within you. What's your greatest strength? What's your greatest strength? What's your greatest passion? What is it that is making you so sad? Because that anger is something you want to change. Maybe you can't stand seeing children oppressed and abused. That anger is coming to birth your purpose. And now you must take the mantle as we pass on that torch of leadership to you. Connect through this network. We need mentors. We need guidance. No one can do it alone. Absolutely. You want to go fast? Go alone. You want to go far and have a huge lasting impact and legacy? Go with others. We are united to work together with other powerful women from all over the world. So we may carry this mantle. And when we are gone, we'll pass that on to our children through that mentorship and sharing our knowledge. Thank you all so very much. And you've been listening to Dr. Sylvia Fortchop-Likambi. I encourage you once again, as I end, to have a clear vision. Have a clear vision. It will inspire and ignite a motivation, a drive within you to take action, to keep going when you don't feel like going, and to keep you on track. It will actually develop your passion as well, a passion within you, fire and fuel to keep going, which is generated by a purpose. Keep your eyes fixed on that purpose, on that destination. And then you need the resources, which I've shared here. And we are here to help you. We are here to support one another. You are not alone in this journey. When the going gets tough, we are together to hold your hands, support you, and walk with you until your muscles are stronger and you can walk that journey and bringing up other women. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. That was Dr. Sylvia for you, shining at 1,000 watts. That was an elated speech. Actually, I was resonating with what you were saying. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome among us, Blessing Tracy. You just got in. Rosemary Ado from Ghana, welcome. Anastasia and Angwi Mercy, welcome among us. That was the keynote speech from our host in Liverpool, the UK, talking on leading with vision and resilience, tools for transformational leadership in Africa. And I was really touched when she made a statement that vision is actually an internal mental image of an ideal life, of a preferable life or a future life. And there was an adage that was sent to the flyer. I think it says there are two most important dates in your life: the day you were born and the day you find out why. So finding out why you were born, why you are existing, and why you were created, I think gives you more motivation than any motivational speech you can listen to. Finding out why you were born and why you are here and what you need to do and how you need to make sure that the fruit you were born with, you don't go with it to the grave. Thank you so much for that motivational speech. We are going to go directly to the panel discussion, and Dr. Sylvia will be leading it. The topic is bridging continents, building global leaders, the power of vision and strategic alliances for women's leadership, advancement, and global impact. I don't know if our other panelists are here and they are listening, because I would like you to chime in this part of the discussion. Now, for this, we are going to be asking some questions, and our panelists will help us. Anyone who can, shed some light, give some answers to these questions based on the topic, will be welcome, since it's not really been shared. If you feel like you can say something concerning a question that is asked, just go ahead. Now, the first question here would be, how has having a clear personal or organizational vision helped you navigate challenges and break barriers in your leadership journey? Olivia Itue, welcome. Welcome. Now, the question goes, how has having a clear personal or organizational vision helped you navigate challenges and break barriers in your leadership journey?
That's Mr. Coordinator, thank you for that. That's a brilliant question, very smart question. But before I approach the question, let me just say something on what that brilliant lady just said this morning. Your speech was powerful, Dr. Likambi, and I resonated with it so much. Leadership is not for some particular people. It's not for the male. It's not for the strongest. It's not for the brightest, like she clearly stated there. Leadership is for all, but you have to discover your personal leadership. That's right. I think in that particular continent, Africa, the male leadership has failed the continent. It's about time the women come up now to the podium to take leadership in Africa. Women are so unique, they are so special, they are so wonderful. Not until they discover that and take that challenge, which I strongly support, to shape that continent. Okay, coming back now to your questions. If you don't have a clear vision, you don't know where you're going. There's a quote that says, if the blind leads the blind, they all fall in a ditch. In French, you say, si les aveugles guident les aveugles, ils tomberont dans tout le trou. All of them will fall in the trou. So you must have a clear vision, like she earlier stated, so that you know where you are going, you know where your destination is, you know the exits that will take you to that destination. If you derail, then you can say, well, I'm not going towards that destination. So that clear vision has to be there. If you want to become a doctor, for instance, you know what is needed to achieve that goal. You will read books, you will attend classes, you will do research, you will make friends with people of like minds, you will read medical journals. So you'll be focused on that. Anything that will lead you to that will something that will be included in that vision. Anything that would take you away from that, will derail you from that, will be something that you have to strike off your path. So having a clearer vision helps you to see where you're going, and any obstacles that takes you off that track is something that you have to work on. She talked about resilience, she talked about steadfastness, and all of those things will be applied in it for you to achieve that vision. I'll leave that for now. I'm between two screens, working here live and attending this conference. But if any other question comes again, I'm much interested in it. Thank you, Mr. Fon.
Thank you, Gando, for those powerful words. Having a clear view of where you're going to, anything that is going to derail you from your vision, just let it pass by. If you're going somewhere and people are throwing stones, just keep going. Like Winston Churchill said, when you're going through hell, keep going. Thank you so much. I don't know if anyone can chime in on that question. How has having a clear personal or organizational vision helped you navigate challenges and break barriers in your leadership journey?
Maybe, do you want to call our panelists so they can also respond? And if people have questions, then yeah, if you call the panelists, then.
Yes. Madam Biamo, can you give us an insight on how having a personal organizational vision has helped you to navigate challenges that and break barriers in your leadership journey? Any?
Thank you, Mr. Fon, for this question. I'm going to say thank you again to Dr. Sylvia for the opening remarks. She talks. She just talks. She just say all about the leadership and the women with all the challenges that they face in their life. So thank you, Dr. Sylvia, for this opening remark. It was really interesting. So coming for the question of the coordinator, the fund, I can say that if you don't know exactly what you want or where you want to go, I don't know how you are going to attain your objective. It's very difficult. I can only take an example for we women. When we want to go out, when we want to go out for a ceremony, they say that we have to dress. A woman will say, I want this type of dress. When she goes in a shop, even if you show her any dress that she don't like or is not the type of the dress that she wants, she will tell you that this is not the type of the dress that I want, because she really knows what in her mind, in her head, she has the vision of the dress that she wants to wear for the ceremony. That's exactly what the answer of your question, because she knows that the material of the dress is this material. This is the model of the dress that I want. This is even the price of the dress that I want to wear. She has all these specificities. And when she goes in the store, she exactly know what she wants. So if you don't have a clear vision of what you want, where you want to go, if you cannot face all the difficulties that you can face during your work, you will not be able to face all those difficulties. That's what I can say for this question, and it is exactly what Dr. Sylvia says. This vision must be clear. You must know exactly what you want, and it will be easy for you to face all the challenges that you will have to see during your way to that vision. I just try in English. I just tried my best in English.
Your English is
amazing.
so good. Your English is fantastic. I can
Oh,
understand.
thank you.
Well.
Okay, thank you. For now, that's what I can say. Thank
Thank
you.
you so much. This is really getting exciting. Thank you. I didn't know you could express yourself like this in English. If I knew, probably there are a lot of things that, in fact, there's an English conference that we will have to present in it. Don't worry. Thank you so much. Well, let's move to another question, and this will concern exactly what Ngando said about encouraging, welcome Abaya, encouraging women leadership in Africa, since the male leadership is almost failing. So I want to ask, in your experience, let me go with Betil first. Let me go with Betil. In your experience, what are the key qualities that distinguish women who become global leaders from those who remain local influencers?
Hello.
Hello.
I'm greeting everybody. I'm very happy to be part of this ceremony. Then I can say that we cannot talk about leadership without specifying a case of Africa women. Because in Africa, our environmental paradox is different from Europe, America environment. We have to fight about basically needs like water, electricity, connectivity, natural resource, exploitation, and disposition. But for a woman in Africa to be a leader means that she has to conjugate with all that difficulties, with all that environmental difficulties. she has to conjugate with the way to manage the resource in mode to cover the basic need of your family. It's a very big challenge for a woman in Africa. Account at this problem, you have an education needed. We know that a long time ago, all programs was about how to learn to people, to women and children who are not educated, to how to read and to count. But today, the basically challenge is how to use informatical tool, because informatical tools have a very importance of the language of all leaders who want to be in mondial competitions. Then it's a very big challenge. Clearly, I can say that talking about leadership, we have to specify leadership in Africa for African women, who is very difficult. It's a very big and difficult challenge. Like a vice president of Voice of Nations, who is an enabling tool for transformative leadership in Africa, we can say that we know that everywhere we women facing the same difficulty in base our gender status. But next of that gender status, African women face the difficult, what I was stating before, in front our environmental difficulties. We know that women, rights, and children are every time undervalued. We have the less accessibility for financial resources in order to manage projects carried by women. But what I can say that the chance to assess at responsibility, at professional responsibility, tasks, and to exercise a function without external factor of compromission is also a very big challenge for Africa women. Africa is rich in natural resources, and African people have shown the capacity and commitment to create their own opportunity. With entrepreneurial, we show that there's a lot of women in various areas who are committed in various activities generating same revenue. But the problem is how to promote the program that could allow entrepreneurial women to be part of mondialization. It could be approached in various modes, but we already need the strengthening of public participation about various programs like public health programs who can be done to promoting wellness and improve the care of people in a way to guarantee a strong community in Africa. I don't know if I'm clear about what I'm saying.
Oh, thank you so much.
My connection.
We are getting you. We are getting you.
Far, so, in this way, with my vision about the program of managing calling the Villa Vet MB, my scope is to educate, to inform, to give to a woman tool and strategy that could allow them to access of well-being and to be a better mood. Just talking about the commitment, there's a problem about good governance, respect of human rights. That not allow women leadership to be increased, especially in this part of Africa. We need to be very input, to work together with our government, with other law guidance across the continent, across the civil society, in more to give more space and more right to be able to show, to be handle a women leaders in Africa, accounted at their action and make an essential contribution for building our nation.
Thank you so much, Betio. It was really nice listening to you, and you talk more on entrepreneurship and local governance and how women need to, get into such aspects of life in order to get the quality to be able to lead. Entrepreneurship, it's like a journey. those who go into it, they always end up more than they got in. It's kind of a transformational journey that when you go into it, there are a lot of things you learn on your own that it would be difficult for someone to teach you. But when you go into it, you learn a lot about it. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. There was a hand up. I don't know, there was a hand up. I've forgotten who it was. Anyway, I don't know if Madam Tamon Mercy can say something concerning this the question. In your experience, what are the key qualities that distinguish women who become global leaders from those who remain local influencers? I see a hand from Anastasia.
Shalom and praise God.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you for the opportunity to share something. I'm sorry for my phone camera is not clear, but allow me to proceed. As a woman in leadership, the challenge that I have faced and what I can share about our nation, our country in Kenya or in Africa, one challenge is the lack of education. Most women are not educated. Thus, they have the ability to do leadership, but they lack learning assets. Another challenge is marriage status. You know, there's the inferiority kind of thing women are taken for. You find women are taken to be just house helps, and they are just supposed to bring up their children at home and cook it. And you find you're married to a woman who has the ability to lead, but because of the mindset of African men, I'm sorry to say so, you find they are locked inside the house and they are told, you cannot say something, you cannot lead in anything. So those are the challenges. Another thing is when you are a visionary leader, you need to be focused and determined. You're not supposed to allow anybody to bring his vision over your vision. You only need to be standing firm and leading people according to the way you felt it. You're the one who started the organization. You're the one who felt that morale to lead people. So you're not supposed to listen to somebody, even if it's in the boardroom, is a member in the board. You need to stand firm. You need to be focused and lead people in the way you feel from inside. And the other thing is you need to be educated in various ways. You need to allow yourself to learn from different people so that you can stand out and be that powerful leader. Thank you for the opportunity. Amen.
Thank you so much, Anastasia, for that remarkable observation. And I need to say, I actually resonate with you when you say you are not supposed to allow someone to bring their own vision over your own vision. That is a very good quality. You don't allow anyone to bring their vision over your own, and then you need to educate yourself. You need to learn from others. You need to also learn from yourself. Thank you so much. We are going to, I think we are short of time.
Can I just briefly add on this? Yeah, I mean, they've shared a lot, and I totally agree with everything that has been shared. And I really hope we are taking on board. If we could just beautifully maybe summarize it to these key qualities, there are many more qualities, honestly, but like everyone has said here, vision. Without vision, where are we going to? If you need to actually go, become a global leader, you need to lead beyond your local space. Is vision that can take you, because the physical reality of where we are, be it Africa, there is barrier. There is whatever it is. Africa is not Europe. You need visas. There are some certain physical barriers. The only thing, like I said in my talk, that will take you beyond existing physical barriers, even without education. Everyone was ever stepped out there to be educated, irrespective of their background. They had a vision of a better life, to improve themselves and then their world. So vision is so powerful. Woman, if you haven't got your vision today, which is linked to your purpose, and she rightly said you cannot get another person's vision Whereas we work together because they will come in their strengths. But if that vision, for example, is to get people healthy, we understand that while people are healthy, people might still be educated, but that's another place for education. So if your vision is to get people to get healthy, fit, and all that, everyone coming there should kind of run with that vision. So it's important because there are no physical barriers to vision, like we said. It breaks down barriers. It breaks down cultural barriers. We've seen Malala, from Pakistan. She believed, one of the greatest, youngest leaders, she believed in education for the girl child. Nothing will kill her vision. She said when she was actually held at gunpoint, you can kill me, but you can't kill my vision. Vision is intangible, it's spiritual. So you have to have a clear vision. We cannot overemphasize this. You need to be courageous. Vision is seeing the end from the beginning where you've never been. We are used to being here. We need courage. Courage is stepping out there anyway, anyhow, no matter how I feel, I'm going to do it. It's not that you don't feel fear. Sometimes you might be thinking, can I really achieve this? Step out anyway. Take action. It's taking action when you don't see the next step, but because you know where the step is leading to, you are confident. That vision gives you discipline. That's another thing. You must be disciplined. There is no way, if you need to become a global leader, you're going to be faltering for integrity, wholeness. Step out there. Like I said, if you are the light, it speaks for itself. Let's transcend, like Mr. Likambi said, the men have failed us. We know some incredible men are there. We are not yet. It's about working together. Transformational leaders don't look for who to blame. They work together. They create a solution. We are here to create solution, not find who to blame. There is no point cursing the darkness or looking for who has brought darkness into this home. We want light. All of us with light should step in here today, holding our torchlights, no matter how small it is, to bring light. And that needs courage. That needs discipline, integrity. You're going to be whole. Your yes will be yes. You cannot be one thing out there and another thing when no one is seeing you. Because the truth is, when we are authentic, we inspire people to follow us. That leads to consistency. Woman, if you look at the men who've become global leaders, the women who've become global leaders, the women who are impacted. Mother Teresa, she didn't have to have millions. She was consistent. Consistent. I'll do it today, not one day, not when I feel like, not when money is there. Your vision will create room. People will come on board because they buy into the vision. They will bring resources. You cannot do it one day and then you go sleep. No matter the weather, I will be consistent. And I think that's the one thing that has really kept us women behind. We are not consistent. Let's take a simple example. We are so multitasking, amazing, wonderful women, but success is the accomplishment of a purpose. You can do 50 things on a day. If none of it is accomplished, at the end of that day, you've achieved nothing. You've got 50 tasks unfinished. Men will focus on get one thing done. As a global leader, you must learn to execute, finish what you've started. Stay consistent until it's done before jumping to the other. It's vital. This has been what we've been doing. My wonderful team, Sarah, is there. It's been tough. But if anything, if anyone knows me, has seen me, it's my consistency. It will be tough, and that builds resilience, like we said. We need to be resilient. People will put you down. People will discredit you. I think the wonderful leader who spoke before talked about education. When you're empowered, my people perish for lack of knowledge. When you are empowered, you are confident. Knowledge bets confident. When you speak, you know what you are speaking. So even if people discredit you, that's one of the things that women easily get out of play. They say, I can do, research have shown that a woman can have 10 skills. They're looking for 9 skills for a job. That woman has, no, they're looking for 10 skills. That woman has 9 out of 10. She will say, I don't qualify. A man will have 2 out of 10 skills. A man will go for that interview. I've seen such men. They will go for that interview, work on it, and they'll get that job. We cannot discourage. Get knowledge, be educated. Knowledge is accessible in today's digital era. You don't need to go to school. A lot of people have been self-taught. There are lots of resources out there, conferences like this. You get into the years of experience of leaders who are sharing what they've been through and taken years to learn with you, and you grasp that in a moment. The more educated, empowered you are, you speak with confidence and unwavering confidence that brings authority where you are present. So even if people are putting you out of the table, you know you deserve to be on that table. You know you qualify to be on that table. If they are not happy, they should leave, not you. It's that you're going to shine anyway, anyhow, because you are the sunlight. If people think you are shining so brightly, let them put on their shades. Or let them put a veil because the sun is so bright. You cannot stop shining to please people around you. And that's what knowledge bets when we are women who need to go globally. And I really hope, because all of us has that mandate. We have that mandate. The world is global today. Children in Africa are being influenced by children here in Europe. So you can't tell me now that we are saving Africa. It's not as worse as the Western world. They are being influenced. So you cannot stay there now and say, I'm only going to impact my child in my city. We have to impact and empower globally. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor, for those powerful words. What I got from that is we all want light. At the end of the tunnel, we all want light. But then what are we prepared to do to get to this light at the end of the tunnel? So these are the qualities that we talked about, and they are vision, resilience, education, courage, confidence, integrity, discipline, be consistent, execute, and by all means, take action. Thank you so much, Doctor, for breaking that down for us. And, you know, we talked about how people in Africa right now, they cannot stay behind because they are being influenced by, you know, children from abroad and things. So I want to ask this question. What role does intercontinental collaboration play in shaping visionary women leaders today?
Yeah, should Doctor, we should start. You can actually.
Since you spoke about that, the influence, I was just trying to ask, what role does
me?
Yes,
yes. Perfect. Oh, thank you. That's fine. I wanted to give someone. That is so important. It's so, because what will happen, like I said, whoever is present, like, you know best what's happening in Cameroon. Yes, I was born in Cameroon. I grew up in Cameroon. You live in the field. You know best some cultural norms and limitations. I know best what is happening within here, Liverpool, where I'm now and spending my time. And what that will mean when we come together, because like I said, we're living in global times, a global world now. What that will mean is there are some incredible values. I thank God for growing up in Africa that my African parents shaped within me. There are just some things, even our children in school today, sometimes when they go to school and they are laughing, their friends will be saying whatever things they say. You cannot do that to an African mother. Our children literally say this. There are some values. We grow up with a culture of respect, value, dignity. There are some certain things that we grew up. But of course, there are other things as well that unfortunately, maybe in that continent, you know, they shut people down, be seen but not heard. Yeah, they give children the opportunity to explore their full potential, to speak. And when we come together, that collaboration, which we know knowledge is potential power. People always say knowledge is power. I challenge that. Knowledge is only potential power. Why? It is the application of knowledge that is truly powerful and will bring about transformation. We can have all the knowledge in this world. We don't apply it, nothing will change. I've seen doctors, dietitians, they know that you need to eat healthy. They don't apply it, they are obese. They are not applying that knowledge. They are just like people who are ignorant. If I get all the knowledge in this way, I don't apply it, it's of no use. I'm as much as someone who is ignorant. So what that would do is that we can learn from each other. But living experiences are so powerful. It's far powerful than learned. When you read something in a book and you live it is different. The way you talk about something you've lived is so authentic. You have a certain authority that you naturally inspire people. But if you just talk about things you are reading and you've not really experienced it, is different. So we can be able to sharpen one another. And that's what the Global Women is all about. In your field, you can learn from me, I can learn from you. And some cultural norms as well that, of course, maybe like some Asian women, you need to treat them a certain way. There are some conferences we do sometimes, it's just for women. And there are some women who require some sort of modesty. So you need to be sensitive as a global leader. So it's learning about other people's culture. My dad used to tell us when we were small, when you go to Rome, do what the Romans do. So learning this intercultural collaboration gives us the opportunity to learn best practices. Like we said, like Fon said it so well, the goal is the same, getting there to that light at the end of the tunnel. Whether we are from Africa, wherever it is, we want that light. We want that light of leadership shining amongst our children and the generations to come. Some of our children will get married to people from different nations now, maybe white, different African countries. You cannot really put a whole, but that's the beauty in human nature. We want to understand the culture. We want to be able to impact some of the children in this world, Western world, who have lost it. In Africa, it says a village brings up a child. In Europe, you dare not do that. If you go by the street and you see another person's child, you scream, you might get into trouble. But I know some African people still do it anyway, what is right, and stays well with their conscience. I wouldn't see a child harming someone else and stay quiet personally. But of course, there will be restrictions. So it's the opportunity to call the African woman again. We need you. We need your wisdom. When you come and they see great African leaders, and people have a wrong narrative as we're here, they only show the poverty picture about Cameroon, Africa, to so many people in the Western world. We want to give them a different narrative. Like I said, lived experiences speak 1,000 words, actions speak 1,000 words, more than, words people have read. When they see great leaders from Africa thriving, impacting, highly educated, confident, with children who are so well behaved, who are successful, then guess what? You have the authority. No one gives it to you. You automatically have the authority to impact and influence children of this world, of this Western world, because some of them will be getting married to your children. And these opportunities helps with cultural sensitivity, learning different cultures. So when you come here, you cannot be in your own way. For example, if you come here, you want to be in some African way that they won't give you certain platforms, unfortunately. But when you understand that this is how it works here, then you may have some certain platforms. We cannot just do it the African way, and this will help us. So we can collaborate, and also through our network, because it's like people often say it's not what you know that determines where you get to, it's who you know. I always say get knowledge first, because opportunity, meets preparation. So some of you, they're so knowledgeable, so gifted, huge potential, but this cross-cultural or international collaborations will allow you to be connected to the people I know here who trust me. And they know that if I recommend Dr. Fon, I don't know why I keep calling Fon Dr. Fon, honestly. Victorine Fon, you're gonna be a doctor.
He's an accredited doctor.
Them,
honorary one.
They trust me because they know that my word is my bond. I think that is so important. It is so important. It's the way that we can break down barriers and really come together. Thank you.
Let me add on to that. Principles are cross-cultural. They're not limited by any culture. 1 + 1 is 2 in Yaoundé, there where you are, and 1 + 1 is 2 here in England. Take parenting, African parenting here in Europe. When you go to a garden where there are African children molded well with values, with good standards and things like that, the way they speak to their mom, it's been appreciated by the white parents there. The way the white kid speaks to their own parents, you're almost like, I take his head off. Just you're cringing in you. How come you're telling your parents, shut up your mouth? Don't speak to me like that. They insult their parents. You see the African parents and their mom, they're like, so with the attitude, the vision, and the right values, you can understand the ethos of the culture in which you find yourself. And when you understand that, then you can impact them with those beautiful principles. Because each time I'm in the football team where my son plays, and those children, they speak to their parents like that, guess who stands up for their parents? They can't even talk back. I am the one that comes up and says, come on, Joseph, why are you speaking to that like that? Is that how you speak to your dad? And they go, no, I'm sorry. I said, you have to say sorry. Because if you speak to that, you don't deserve to play in this team. you are not going to succeed in life if you talk to your parents like that. Why am I doing that? I understand the ethos here. You know, the parents are almost losing their voices in their own homes. The women too have lost it in their own homes. The children now have become the parents of their dads here. It's shocking, Tamon, for you to hear this, but that's what is happening. So these principles are good. The fact that you're in Africa doesn't limit you. It doesn't give you any inferiority to tell people that what they are doing is wrong. But you have to understand the culture in the area and know how to do that. By example, they will see the way your kids behave. They're asking you, Mike, why is Caleb this well behaved? You start this thing from small when you're raising them with the right values, with the right principles, with respect, with love and everything, brings them up to that point where they can influence their peers at school. They can be courageous enough to talk confidently because they know where they're coming from. They can advise their friends in school. So principles are universal. They are not limited in Cameroon. A good person is a good person. 1 + 1 is 2 there and it's 2 here. So all these cultural exchanges, you just have to understand it and know how to carry out what you want to do to achieve your vision. Thank you for now.
Thank you so much, Gando. Instilling the right values right from birth. By their fruits you shall know them. Getting knowledge first and applying it. Understanding cultural differences. I think that is the key message today. Understanding cultural differences. Because the world now is a global village. We all can take a flight and go to wherever we want to go to. When you reach there, when you arrive, if you don't know how to behave, you can get killed. And that is the truth. Yeah. You go somewhere and say something, and then your life is off. So understanding these cultural differences, I think it's something we should take. It's a take-home message. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Doctor. I want to ask a question to Bettil. What are the biggest challenges that women face when trying to build global influence, and how can this be turned into opportunities?
Thank you. I would like to respond in French because I'm very comfortable in this language. And I hope that everybody will understand.
Go on now. Okay. I'll explain.
You're going to translate, Rita, right?
Yes.
I'll translate.
Donc, la question posée est de savoir quel est le challenge que rencontrent les femmes qui veulent aller au-delà d'un leadership international, c'est ça?
Oui. Et quels sont les bénéfices qu'elles peuvent en tirer sur ça?
Voilà. Bon, moi, je dirais déjà que de nos jours, le monde est un village planétaire, comme on entend souvent dire. Ça veut dire qu'avec la mondialisation, nous pouvons tirer tous les avantages, que nous soyons de n'importe quelle partie du monde, de ce qui se passe de l'autre côté du monde. Nous avons la faculté de copier ce qui est bon et de rejeter ce qui est mauvais. Nous avons la faculté de faire des bons choix, parce que c'est là que réside le problème aujourd'hui. Les gens n'arrivent pas à faire des bons choix. On n'est pas obligé de copier tout ce qui se passe ailleurs et de la mauvaise façon. Nous devons pouvoir copier ce qui est bon chez les autres pour pouvoir enrichir notre propre culture et en faire d'elle quelque chose d'excellent. Je dirais de prime abord que la culture africaine, dans son essence, a des valeurs inestimables, a des valeurs qu'elle peut revendre au monde entier. Nous avons cité parmi ces valeurs le respect, nous avons cité la dignité, nous avons cité le droit d'aînesse. Toutes ces valeurs, malheureusement, ont tendance à disparaître face à la mondialisation, face à ce que nos jeunes, la jeune génération, au contact des médias sociaux, au contact de ce qui se passe ailleurs, ont tendance à copier le négatif. Ce n'est pas pour autant dire que chez nous, il n'y a pas de négatif, il y a du beau. Donc, nous devons avoir cette sagesse, cette capacité de choisir ce qui est bon, ce qui se passe ailleurs et qui peut venir enrichir notre propre culture afin que nous soyons à la quête du meilleur pour nous, pour notre peuple, pour notre continent et pour notre territoire. C'est un travail qui est faisable, c'est vraiment faisable. Il suffit juste qu'à l'intérieur de chaque être humain, nous avons ce qu'on appelle une conscience, nous avons ce qu'on appelle une âme, nous avons la possibilité de choisir, nous connaissons le bien et le mal. Chaque être humain qui vient au monde, qui est déjà conscient, a la possibilité de choisir le bien et le mal. Si nous nous attelons tous, nous focalisons sur ce qu'est le bien, sur des bonnes valeurs qui nous sont enseignées par nos leaders religieux, par nos leaders spirituels, et que nous nous focalisons à faire de cet exercice vraiment une obligation morale, je pense que ce serait un atout pour pouvoir transformer le continent, pour pouvoir apporter un plus à nos populations et pour pouvoir aller au-delà de ce que nous voulons atteindre avec notre vision. C'est une question de choix. Choisir ce qui est bon, choisir ce qui est bien et mettre en place toutes les dispositions légales, sociétales, politiques pour encadrer la bonne marche de nos bons choix.
Merci beaucoup. Thank you so much, Madame Betty.
Ouais.
You see, when you're speaking in a language that you're comfortable with, it's easier to, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, it's easier to put your thoughts together, to put it down, and to make sure it's aligning. So, what Madame Betty is saying is the various challenges that African women face when it comes to being a global or influential leader is the fact that we tend to copy the bad things and the bad things from other cultures instead of just copying the good, which is we at the end of the day we lose a bit of the good things that are within our culture because of globalization, things like dignity, respect for one another. We tend to copy these bad habits from global cultures that do not align with our way of life because we feel like we need to fit in, we need to blend in. And her advice is that these are challenges that people face and they should learn to take it out, to bring it out, select the things that the world gives to us, which is good. Learn to extract it from the bad ones and allow the bad influences away. Thank you so much. I had someone from Uganda say she's not in French. I hope I made that a bit clear. Thank you again for your contribution. I want to ask Madame Biamou, I wanted to ask this question to you. What misconceptions exist about women's leadership at the global level, and how do we challenge them? What are the misconceptions that exist about women's leadership at the global level? What are some misconceptions? What are some myths that exist about women leadership at the global level, and how can we challenge them? Do you understand?
I cannot say that I've really understand it, but I can say that you want me to talk about the how people the conception of people of the international leadership.
Les mal attendus du leadership féminin à l'échelle mondiale. What are some misconceptions that exist with women's leadership at the global level, and how can we challenge them?
Okay. Dr. Betty, what she talked before is that when women are involved in international leadership, it seems that they just want to make that international impact, and even at the local impact, we don't see a change. We don't see a change at the local impact. Those women just, je veux dire que ces femmes plutôt s'investissent au niveau international et le niveau local n'est pas visible. Je me dis, c'est-à-dire que on se dit peut-être au niveau international, il y aura beaucoup plus d'opportunités. There is more opportunity at the local international impact, because at the local impact there is no accompaniment. C'est-à-dire que the government doesn't accompany women to be more empowered at the local level. So at the international level, when they go there, they have opportunities, and then they just focus on that international level, and the local level is forgot. It's forgot.
It's forgotten. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yes, it's forgotten. Yes, and this is sometimes this is why people don't like to support, or I don't know, yes, to support those women, because they know that when they will go there, they will go and they just want to go there to travel, to go up and down, and then even the real thing to do at the local level is not there. Because for me, if you are in an international level, your local level must be powerful before you go to the international level. Or we know that at our local level, there is no support. There is no support. The government doesn't support us. We have a lot of difficulties, no financial support, even no physical support from the men, from the government, no law. There's no law to empower the women, all this. And even when there is law, they don't respect those laws. And then the women, they look how to go at the international level to be more visible, to make the international impact there. But at the local level, no. We cannot see any difference from the impact of the leadership of the women.
Thank you so much, Madam Amio. Thank you so much. You were saying that women don't.
I'm just trying.
I understand. You were actually right.
Yes,
there.
yes.
Enough national recognition because they are not set with leadership. Women are not trusted with leadership positions, and even when these women want to travel abroad to go and learn, to go and develop themselves, they are not given the opportunity because they are scared that they will go and stay. They won't come back.
Yes.
Women are going to run away, and then we are going to be looking for wives to marry who will not see. So better we'll keep them.
Yes. That's it. That's really it.
Yeah.
That's the downside of our culture too. Despite all the good things that we have in our culture, we have some cultural limitations to which we really have to examine. She's making a very valid point there. Yeah.
Thank you. And I just wanted to add to that some of the misconceptions that we have, and most of you could have heard that as well. I'm not even just the African woman. I mean, a lot of them just think, okay, but I think gone are those days, a woman's place is in the kitchen, so you're not supposed to go that far, like you are saying, and a woman will not be taken seriously as well. I mean, women at the high levels, international levels, board levels, they are known as, or they are painted as being so emotional. I think we should really let that go. Passion is not the same as emotion. Passion is powerful. It's a state of being. You're passionate, like I said, because you have a purpose. You want to bring change. It's different. Women are passionate, and that's why maybe we have to become more emotionally intelligent. And I think as women, you cannot be a leader without being empathetic. Women are naturally empathetic. We are more emotionally intelligent by nature, but anyone can gain emotional intelligence skills. I'm sure because by nature, we are designed to conceive children and give birth. So we must show empathy, compassion, love, unconditional love. We learn to cry. I mean, we cry easily because we feel their pain. We wear their shoes. But at that level, some people look like, oh, you're so emotional. Or so that they discredit some of the things you are saying, maybe because you shed tears, which is like you are crying. Jesus wept for the people. You are looking, my people are perishing for lack of knowledge. I want to bring them to the light and they are going astray. So a woman will cry, but a man thinks it's a sign of weakness. Another misconception, they just think like, I've gone to so many schools working with young girls, and some of them, thank God, we are having a lot of women now who are family women, they are mothers, they are wives, and they are doing incredibly well out there. So we are breaking down this misconception. Gone are those times where people used to think that when you see leaders out there, international levels, global levels, corporate levels, check out, they don't have children. Check out, they are divorcees. Check out, they are not, and things like that. Those are the misconceptions. Or it means that you have to forgo everything, just like you said, they will leave and not come back. But the truth is, in today's world, we are seeing women with great core values. I'm one of those. My family is super important. My leadership starts from home. I can't talk of being a great leader out there if I cannot lead within my own home. First myself, my children, my family, then I can lead the world and it can be credible. So I think that misconception of women out there, they are not serious, or they don't think of having a child. I mean, some young girls have asked me, I really want to become a pilot. And of course, they'll be traveling. But at the same time, I want to have a family. But I'm told that if I have to become a pilot, then I need to forget about my dreams of having a family. That's not true. We need more women, more parents to understand that your voice, because your experience, there is power in being a positive role model. When they see your life, it speaks volumes that you became a pilot, you have a child, you have children, and so on. And then another thing again, misconception as well for some of these women as well is actually that getting to that level, I think this is most women themselves, and I think a lot of people have said it. Yeah, our key incredible speakers have mentioned that as well, copying like the bad things and all that. A lot of these women think, I've seen women where unfortunately we don't have great representation sometimes, unfortunately. They go and it's like competition. What a man can do, I can do better. I can wear pants, I can do this. That's not the narrative. That's not the narrative. Some women, it's like we sell our soul, we sell our womanhood, we sell truly who we are. I think some of us really bring that and paint that to the young girls who are coming up. You know, that it's about being better than a man, being this. We are unique. We need men in this world, we need women. It's not about being better than the other, It's about stepping out in our full potential. And I think I'll end there.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Doctor, for that eye-opening statement. We are going to be taking a break soon, but before then, I want us to type what we think about this in the chat box. If you could challenge every woman leader in this room to do one thing this year to expand her global influence, what would it be? Just type your answer. Type, please. If you don't understand the questions, please ask. If you could challenge every woman leader in this room to do one thing this year to expand her global influence, what will it be? I'm waiting to read the response. One thing. And then Dr. Sylvia will be prepared to give us an answer to what...
Traduit en français aussi, parce qu'il y a des gens qui parlent français.
Self-confidence.
Okay, did someone not understand what I said?
No, it's okay. It's okay for me.
Okay, because I know my French speakers here understand English. It's
okay.
Thank you. Step out your comfort zone. Thank you, Dr. Sylvia. Step out your comfort zone. Who else? I'm waiting for the messages. I've seen just one. If you could challenge every woman in this room, believe, okay? Believe in yourself. That's great. Anastasia, thank you. Thank you. If you could challenge every woman in this room to do one thing this year to expand her global influence, what will it be? Self-confidence. Thank you. Believe. Okay. We have, okay, believe. Okay, so believe in yourself. Everyone is believe in yourself, self-confidence, to believe in yourself and know what you can do anything you want. Take actions today and stop procrastinating. That is good. Take action today. Take action today. Very, very important. You can conceive all the plans in the world. You can have a very strong plan A. You can decide you don't even want plan B. But if you don't take actions, it still remains a plan. If the plan needs to be executed, overcome inferiority. That's good. Thank you. Create beauty. I like that. We're having fun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. While we are typing, pour moi, ça serait quand que chaque femme fasse une chose qu'elle remet toujours à demain. That's great. That's great. I'm still waiting. Okay. Dr. Sylvia, we want to hear what you have to say with what advice would you give to aspiring women leaders who feel disconnected from global opportunities but are eager to contribute?
What advice I'll give to women who feel
aspiring women leaders who feel disconnected from global opportunities but are eager to contribute?
Perfect. First of all, I mean, I'm someone who, when I hear the word feeling, I challenge it a lot. And I know you've put it intentionally, and that is exactly how women do. They feel, they go with their feelings. Let go the emotion. It's not how you feel. It's a necessity. It's a necessity. I want you to think about the benefits, because until we see the benefits in something, then can we begin to desire it. Too often we focus on the shortcomings, what might not happen, or the negatives. No one truly becoming something they've not envisaged. And that's why we talk about vision. Yeah, leadership is all about vision. It's the ideal life you want. It's what you want. If you have a vision for your health and well-being, it's the size that you desire to become. It's the mental health that you desire to become. It's never the size that you don't want. So forget about that, how you feel. Write out clearly. You need to get someone today to support you. The Global Visionary Women Network is there, GWES is there. Start connecting. Start connecting with people who have been through that path that you want to walk. Because if they could walk that path, if they could become all that they are today, you are capable of becoming that. Let go of your feelings. Your feelings are subjectives. The feelings come from the emotional brain. It's the primitive brain. It wants to hold us secured, so we just survive. You were never born to survive. Step into your consciousness. Is this truly the life you want to live? If you aspire to become a leader, it tells me you hope to become someone better. You hope to set the way, to create the path that you must live. So it tells me you desire better. You don't want to settle where you are. Your feelings will hold you back. You'll be held, enslaved or sabotaged by your own feelings. Let go. It doesn't matter how you feel. Life is about living. It's not about feeling. We are all present here today because we are living life. Whatever we are doing, leading, we are taking actions. You need to take actions. First step, reach out, like I said, get a mentor, coach, someone to support you, someone to encourage you. And you might be thinking, oh, maybe they're going to charge. There are lots of free opportunities out there. Also, there are so many opportunities for you to be empowered. Go and start. Make up your mind that you become self-educated. Read a book, and a personal development book. When you become more aware of who you are, you cannot settle. You cannot settle for less. Your spirit cries out, you want to, and that's the passion. You can't, it's like you can't, at one point, water can quench a small fire. When it's so mighty, you can't. Water fuels it because it brings in more oxygen. So you become unstoppable at one point, but you need to get to that position first. You need to position yourself, in other words. Enough of you staying there in your closet. Get out there. Step out of your comfort zone. Reach out. Empower yourself. Follow motivational, inspirational, messages. Don't just go for quick things on 1 second stuff. Video cannot transform your life. Go in depth. If you lack confidence, find a program, find an audio book, find something on YouTube, an hour of video which is talking about self-confidence. You will learn. It's like you are nourishing. As we feed the physical body with food, we feed our mind with knowledge. Learn more, and you will then be empowered and inspired. You cannot stay again where you are. You can't, because it's no longer dependent on you. There are forces. It's like whether I want to go down or not, if I go out, I jump from anywhere I am. There is a natural law, principle that's called gravity on this earth. I will go down. It will be too late at that moment. Once you get that vision so clear, passion and all that will kick in, motivation, and there is no stopping. And with the right people, they will uplift you, hold your hands, walk with you. When you fall, they'll be able to lift you. They'll be there to lift you and soar with you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. You are telling women today, forget about how you feel, because if you keep thinking about how you feel, you might end up going the wrong way. Try to use your head, forget about your feelings, step out, take actions. Even if your feelings are telling you not to go ahead, keep going, because definitely your feelings are definitely going to tell you that it's wrong, that what you're going to, you are going to fail. So you might chicken out and decide to stay in your comfort zone. Don't stay, move forward, keep going. So I think there was a hand up. Anastasia, your hand was up. Do you have something to say to the question?
Sorry, it was by mistake.
Okay, thank you, thank you. We are going to get a 5-minute break. In the meantime, the president of Global Women Emancipation in Sport is not with us. She told me she's at the grandstand. Today is a national day, Cameroon's national day. So she's going to receive some awards and decoration. So she will not be here with us. But I want to take some time during this break to read her bio. Why we all see her. I don't know if she's going to end up getting into this call, but should she not be able to, I want us to, okay. I don't know if you're seeing, are we seeing the screen?
No.
Yeah, but there's nothing there. There's absolutely nothing on the screen here. Maybe for those
It's
who
still
want
charging. Yes, it's
okay,
still
yeah.
charging.
All right. Maybe if anybody wants some comfort break, you want to grab some tea, you want to use the loo, please take this opportunity as well. As you read her bio as well, just put this on the background by Charlotte De Panda and its sister. We are all sisters. It doesn't matter where we come from. We need to be able to support one another like sisters. We need to be able to.
Thank you. Well, this is, I hope you're seeing the screen. That is Dr. Tamon Fon. She is an Olympian and a highly accomplished athlete celebrated for her unwavering dedication, perseverance, success across 7 sports disciplines. With a distinguished career spanning more than 20 years, and it has earned her over 60 medals, 53 her journey is an inspiration and a testament to excellence in both sports and community development. Beyond her athletic achievements, she has established herself as a performance-driven with extensive experience in planning, organizing, and executing impactful projects. Her work, particularly in empowering women and creating safe and inclusive spaces, has positioned her as a key figure in community leadership and development. She's highly skilled in developing and implementing regulations and procedures that meet both national and international standards, ensuring that her initiatives are well structured and effective. And her leadership extends to managing complex initiatives such as empowerment programs, networking events, advocacy campaigns, and leadership development activities. Her ability to foster strong relationships with key stakeholders, including civil society organizations, sports federations, sponsors, and media partners, has contributed to her lasting impact in community and sport arenas. So she's actually an African champion in table tennis, judo, and in other sports disciplines. I don't know if we can continue with it. Did you put the song on? I didn't hear the song.
Yeah, I'm going to put it now. Yeah, I just wanted you to finish talking.
Thank you.
You might not hear the words, but enjoy. And this is for you, sister. We are more powerful together than divided. It doesn't matter our skin color. If you need a break, just go grab something to drink and we'll be back. Is it clear?
It's clear, it's clear now.
It's clear. Baby, you can count on me. You can count on me.
All right, you can count on me. Let's all say that. Can we count on you?
Yes, you can count on me. You can count on me.
You've got me and I've got you.
Yes.
Even when I speak, oh, I cry. I know you will be there to pray for me. Because I'm the man, you know. Imagine no gato, iniwase, woman like you, God has been too now. And me you can sometimes me, I'll be fine. Oh, I bet you will remember. I wanna know me and I know it. Okay, I know that you're good.
Hope you're enjoying the music.
Yeah, we are. We are almost getting out of the break, 30 seconds.
And then later on, our wonderful moderator who's done an incredible job, really incredible job. We'll be back to put us in the workshop. We'll discuss some key things.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Welcome back. We have just some few minutes for this session, so we were going to dive right into the second session for the day, which is pathways to global stage, talking about visibility, networking, and growth for African women. And I'll dive straight into the first question on visibility, which is, I would like to ask this question. Let me ask this question to Madam Biamu. Madam Biamu, how can African women effectively tell their stories to gain international recognition and influence? How can they effectively tell their story? I don't know if Madam Biamu is with us. I see her video is switched off. Okay, thank you. How can African women effectively tell their stories to gain international recognition and influence? Because there's a particular way you need to do things to make sure you are African. Don't just go and do things because people are doing, just go and copy and do exactly. And you copy, you switch before you put. So how can African women effectively tell their stories to gain international recognition and influence? Thank you.
Okay, thank you again for this question. What I can say to answer this question is just that we are African women. We are African women, and we have to do things like in our environment, like African. If we have something to say or to tell, the best way is to tell our experience in our homes, in our service, how we feel, how we pass through some challenges, and really the way we make it. Because I have a story of this our president of GWES. When she wanted to create this association, she has something to say, she has something to tell from what she has the experience that she gone through during her sports period. You see, so she has something to say, and that is what she said to the public. That is what she said to the public, what she really lives during her sport period, and what she intend to make from this experience. That is how she started with her story, natural story, what she was passing through during all her period when she was doing this sport. And then this is what touched her stories, touch people. Her stories touch people, and this is how she I don't know.
I
I don't know
understand you.
how to say this. Yes, you see, when you really tell your experience, normal one, what you face in your life, I think it's the best way.
Yeah.
Because we in sport like this, we face a lot of challenge. So the woman, the African woman can tell experience from what she gone through sports during her sports activities, even at the service, because if it is me like that, I will tell things that I've gone through during my service, because as an inspector, it's not easy for me. Even if I'm in a decisional position, is not the same thing like a man who is in the decisional position like me, because even people can see outside that I'm an inspector and they think that it is easy for me because I've already reached a certain level. I am near the minister of this. Or it's not, it's quite different for what I'm living really on the field. This is quite different. And then those experiences like that can enable women to reach or to have support from at the international level, or to bring the other women who face the same challenges in the service, in their service, to join her, and to see how they can struggle to change the way. I don't know. So for me, I think women is in the home, either in the home, either in the service, either in sports. All those places, all those experiences in those different places, the African woman can put it, can tell, can relate it at the international level to make things to change. That's what I can say.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Madam Biam. That was actually great. Telling African
Thank
women
you.
share their authentic selves, share their experiences,
Yes.
challenges. It is better than making up stories. Share exactly what you go through than making up stories because you've seen somebody whose life is this way. You decide to go and want to tell their own story as if it's yours. Tell your authentic story.
Yes, that's it.
Everyone goes through challenges. Doctor is saying we should go through okay. Anyway, that's good. So I don't know if Madam Mercy Tamon can say something on this topic. How can African women effectively tell their stories to gain international recognition and influence?
Thank you very much, the moderator. I want to thank everyone. Thank Dr. Sylvia. This is my very first time of participating on a platform like this. I'm Tamon Mercy. I'm from Bamenda. The whole of today, we have been having network issues. I've been going on and off. But I want to me that I've learned just enough for concerning the African woman. The African woman is coming from a very far place. Coming from a background where the men are very, I don't want to say chauvinistic, but they think that the woman cannot do better. I face it even in my office or from the school I left. I wasn't the last in the class. I was almost, but when it comes to so many appointments, you see the men and then they think that the women cannot do. So what the woman has to do is to, first of all, empower yourself, like as Dr. Sylvia says. You have to leave your comfort zone. You have to read so many books. And you have to learn about other women and their own situations. So we are not the last, but we can always meet up by trying to bring out our story, as Madame Biamou says. If you cannot have that story, you can learn the story of other women around you, other people around you, learn what they are going through, and now you can shape it to the way you want to. If you want to become a leader, a world leader, you must set some certain goals. You must set some certain goals. Behave like, don't go out like you are not an African woman. We know our specificity. An African woman, the way the African woman will talk, we have the respect, we have the humility, we have the way we dress and the way we talk to people. That is the African mind. But not going behind and like you are scared. At times, we are scared because of the background from which we are coming from, that women cannot talk in the public. So you see, most of us, when we come, even on a platform like this, we prefer to just stay quiet and be listening, which is not good. We have to come out from that shell. And coming out from that shell is for you to have confidence. Having confidence is to know what you have to say, what you have to do. So we have to go empower ourselves in reading books, in watching other women, in watching other things. And so when you come out to talk, you will be talking sense and you will have that impact. You create that impact. So we always have to do a self-examination of ourselves. What do you really want in your life? Evaluate it. What do you want? How do you want? Adjust your strategy in life. What do you want? What kind of leadership do you want? You cannot become a leadership without reading or seeing other people leading. You must be able to set goals for yourself and empower yourself so that you will come out great. I think that is what I can say for now. But with time, we'll be talking. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator.
Thank you, Madam Messi. Actually, Madam Tamon Messi is the Inspector of Treasury an Inspector of Treasury in Finance, Ministry of Finance in Cameroon. She's a civil servant, and she is a very strong entrepreneur. She realized that just having salary is not enough. So she has gotten into entrepreneurship and she's really excited in it. She's doing a great job about it. And that's why when the president of GWES asked her to take her place here, I was really happy about that. So I want to ask the next question to Dr. Betel.
Just a quick question. To the speaker who just spoke now, did she attend secondary school in Ekondo Titi by some chance?
Oh, it means you are her classmate then. Yes, she did.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
Okay.
It's a small world. Go ahead.
Small world. It's a small world. Anyway. So, Dr. Betel, how can African women tap into global networks without losing touch with their local realities and communities? Comment les femmes africaines peuvent-elles intégrer les réseaux mondiaux sans se déconnecter de leurs réalités locales et communautaires?
Oui, la façon la plus simple, hein, c'est d'être soi-même. Hein. Il faut être soi-même. C'est chacun qui connaît sa réalité. Quand tu es plongé dans ta réalité, quand tu as des objectifs clairs à atteindre, tu n'as pas besoin d'être quelqu'un d'autre. Tu vis ta réalité, tu te sers des médias sociaux comme une façon de partager ton quotidien, de faire voir tes difficultés, de faire voir ce que tu fais de louable comme activité. Et c'est une grosse opportunité aujourd'hui pour tout le monde de pouvoir se connecter, de pouvoir partager son quotidien et de pouvoir utiliser les réseaux sociaux de la plus belle des manières. Pas pour copier en mal ce qui se fait ailleurs, pas pour se faire voir, comme on dit, pas pour s'inventer une vie fausse, mais il faut être soi-même. Du moment où on est soi-même, du moment où on apprend à s'aimer comme on aime, comme on est, on accepte plus sa réalité et on est à mesure de partager son quotidien avec les autres. Et c'est dans ce partage sans masque qu'on pourrait avoir des personnes qui nous suivent à travers le monde et qui s'identifient par rapport à nos actions, par rapport à ce que nous faisons et qui pourraient, pourquoi pas, nous apporter un plus, nous donner un coup de main parce que on n'est jamais quelqu'un sans qu'il y ait quelqu'un d'autre pour nous tenir la main. Il faut toujours qu'il y ait des personnes avec des regards bienveillants, qu'il y ait des personnes avec le cœur sur la main, qui sont prêts à pouvoir donner un coup de main, à pouvoir entrer dans la réalité de ce que certaines personnes peuvent vivre. On n'a pas besoin de longs discours, on n'a pas besoin d'exprimer un certain mécontentement. On a besoin d'être soi-même, de vivre son quotidien, de le partager avec les autres de la manière la plus simple. Et à travers cet acte, je pense que les choses iront mieux.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bethel. I saw Dr. Sylvia there nodding her head. It seems like she was understanding what she was saying 100%. I like that. I like that. So what Dr. Bethel was trying to tell us is to be your authentic self. People are looking for who you are. They are not looking for who you have tried to copy. Yourself, people are looking for you, and most of us are trying to be some people else, some other people. Meanwhile, they are looking for us. People are looking for your authentic self. So be yourself, no matter the platform you are, whether you're on social networks, be yourself, be your authentic self. Do not feign affection. Thank you. Maybe I should ask this next question to, the ladies have been answering questions. I should ask this question to Mr. Likambi to tell us how do you build a meaningful long-term relationship with international mentors, partners, and allies?
How do you build a meaningful relationship?
Build a meaningful long-term relationship with international mentors, partners.
Yes, whether it's short-term, whether it's long-term, it's a relationship. So that's a good one. Trust, honesty, diligence, consistency, commitment, all these things, they come into play. Yeah, effective communication, you have to be reliable. These are the things that hold a healthy and a long-term relationship. If you're a dishonest person, that will break communication. Understanding concepts, because now you're dealing not only within your local community, you're dealing internationally now. So misconceptions leads to breakdown of so many things. I can be saying one thing and you are understanding something else there. So make sure the concepts are right. Since it's cross-border, the concepts are right on what you're speaking. If you're talking on pineapple, we mean pineapple here in the Cameroon, and we mean pineapple here in the UK, or apple, whatever. So the concepts must be right. You have to be honest. You have to be truthful. And these things help for a long-term relationship, in my opinion.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ali Kambi, for that. People, we human beings, we can spot a shady person from a mile away. That people don't understand that. They believe that they could be shady and nobody will see it. But we all were born with that ability to spot somebody who is not being themselves. Immediately somebody is trying to, you can spot it very far away. So be yourself, be trustworthy, and you are going to get, in fact, people, and Dr. Sylvia said, your network is your network. The people, you are better off with having good relationship than trying to look to get money, because the relationship that you are having is what is going to help you to succeed in life. Thank you so much. I want to ask this next question to Biamu. I don't know if she's with us.
Yes,
okay.
I'm there.
Okay. I want to ask, what advice would you give to women balancing multiple roles, family, community, work, while still aiming for international growth? Quel conseil donneriez-vous à qui jongle avec plusieurs rôles, famille, communauté, tout en visant une croissance et l'international?
Je ris d'abord parce que le modérateur dit que jongler. Est-ce que c'est pas jongler? The woman in nature is a perfect manager because the woman has a lot of things to do only in the house. The children, the cook, the husband, even her job, even herself. So it's not jongling. It's not no, because a woman has a lot of casket, and a woman can easily manage all those tasks. So what the advice that I can give to the women is to be disciplined. Dr. Sylvia tells something at the beginning. If you have a lot of things to do, and at the end of the day you didn't finish one thing, so this is not a good. This is not good. So
Yeah.
the first thing is to be disciplined. To be is the discipline. And when you have something to do, you must achieve. Even if it is one thing, you must achieve this thing. And then the second advice is to take people, because if you are a leader, you cannot be a leader. You are only you cannot be a leader alone. If you want to be a leader alone, is something like egoism. Your selfishness is, I can tell this, because you have to rise other people to go up. So when you are a leader and you have a lot of tasks, you are work international level and all this, you must have people with you who can help you, to do something, or help you to achieve some task that you have, or to give you even advice. Some people who can give you even advice, so that you can go through all your objective. Because as I said at the beginning, the woman is a good manager. The woman can make a lot of things, but is something like to be disciplined, to be a discipline to achieve all the goals, and to have people to be what can I say, humble. Yeah, humility, yes, humility. Because sometimes you can make something wrong, and a person can tell you that no, this is the way, this, because you can be a leader, but you cannot say that you can see all things. There are something that you cannot see, because you are busy, and a person can remind you. You must be humble to accept and to correct your attitude. And then another thing is your attitude. Even the woman, you must have an attitude, and a good attitude with good value, dignity. Because we women, we always say that if you want to go far, or this thing, you have to make some compromission, or you have to always, a man must be there to help you, or you have to, they say that thing of promotion cannot pay, all like that, like this. No, a woman must keep his her dignity. Is something like the attitude. Because here in our ministry, women also always tell us why they don't appoint them at the decisional post. Why they don't appoint them always. One of the men of our ministry just said that it's a matter of attitude. It's a matter of attitude. So for women, we always say that women are weak. Even when a man, we say this, we say that the women will go with the man to have this it's not for a woman who want to go at the international level. It's not that. A woman must keep her own dignity, be humble, disciplined, and this is always also to form herself, formation. What is that? Capacity building, always. Capacity building, yes. Capacity building, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for that intervention. You propose that women should ask for help. They should. You have maybe some children while you're doing some home chores. You should learn to delegate, ask for help. Wherever you should concentrate on what you do best, and you can delegate the other things so that you are.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
Thank you. At this point, I wanted to ask if there is any question. I saw Anastasia, your hand was up. Right to this point, we've been answering. Panelists have been doing a great job answering a lot of these questions and instilling in us the values that we need to be leaders. So at this point, I'm asking if there is anyone who has any questions to any of the panelists, particularly or a general question or a comment. Just put your hand up and I'll give you the floor. Thank you.
Hello.
Anastasia, go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for the opportunity to share. Upon the question you've already asked, how to balance everything in order to be a visionary woman who can go to the international level. You need to have a timetable of the things you want to do according to the hours of the day. You need to have a diary where you are writing down every event, upcoming events that you want to attend. That is another thing you need to use. Another one is delegating the duties, as you said. If you have grown-ups in the house, you can teach them out to attend other activities. You also need to read your emails to see whom is communicating and the time you need to attend. If it is an online meeting, that you need to have a nice phone, a Zoom, you know how to use it. That is also going to help you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are waiting for other comments, questions. Please, if you prefer typing, please type in the chat box and we'll read the question out loud.
One of the speakers just said, often we play, quiet. I believe you've learned a lot. Please, can we speak? Don't go without asking that question, that burning question in your heart. One of the speakers, or I think the delegates, the leaders here just said that too often we go out, we don't speak, we think we are not, Please, I know you would have questions. I do have, but because I've been speaking a lot as well, I don't want to. Ask the questions. We want to give you this opportunity. It's your opportunity to learn more about how you can join us, how you can become the great leader you were born and destined to become. Ask that question. You've got some incredible leaders here who are ready and willing to hold your hands and run with you if it means running, or walk with you wherever you are. Like Fon said, please type it if you are. I don't want to even say shy. Just ask the questions. We're very, very lovely in here. Every single one in here is so loving.
Yeah, we are still waiting, or maybe you want to send us the message, your question through WhatsApp. We are still open. Or your observations, most of the times it's observation. You observe it to see what is going on, and you express your understanding of what you're seeing and appreciation too. Okay, while we are waiting for the questions to come in, I wanted to ask this last question about challenges, overcoming challenges. To each and every one of the speakers, the panelists, I want everyone to speak. I'll end with Dr. Sylvia. We'll start with Dr. Bettil. The question is, can you share a time when you faced rejection or invisibility on a global stage and how you turned it around? Can you share a time when you faced rejection or invisibility on a global stage and how you turned it around? Pouvez-vous partager une expérience où vous avez fait face à une rejet ou à une invisibilité sur l'échelle mondiale et comment vous avez renversé la situation? Any moment in your life, it may not be a global stage, maybe in your local community, you face rejection.
That's right, locally.
Maybe in your local community. Dr. Betty, your mic is...
Oui, okay. Alors, I want to tell that we are facing about rejection all this is our life. There's so many people around us, in our family, in our place of work, in our society environment in general, who doesn't allow the person who we are. Then rejection is a normal thing. But for a person who is go through the challenge to be a good leader, you don't have to be afraid about rejection. You have to use rejection like a wonderful tool for be a wonderful person. Concerning my personal case, what I can say, I want to say it in French. Quand je suis revenue au Cameroun après mes études en Italie, c'était pour moi une expérience très difficile parce qu'il fallait se réadapter dans un environnement que j'avais laissé beaucoup d'années, il y a beaucoup d'années de cela. Et je ne retrouvais plus les mêmes personnes. Tu vas retrouver des personnes qui ont changé, qui ne sont plus les mêmes. Et toi-même, d'autres vont trouver que tu as changé, que tu as une autre façon de voir la vie. Et ce n'est que normal, parce qu'avec les expériences de tout un chacun, nous sommes amenés à apprendre la vie, pas comme nous l'apprenions initialement, mais nous avons une autre façon, une autre vision que nous donnons à notre vie personnelle. Alors, face à cette attitude, face à cette détermination, par exemple, de porter en avant tous mes projets, j'ai été confrontée à des difficultés qui ne m'ont pas empêché de continuer de rêver, qui ne m'ont pas empêché de continuer de mettre sur pied des stratégies qui vont me permettre d'atteindre mes objectifs. Les difficultés, nous les savons principalement dans notre contexte camerounais, où les femmes peinent encore beaucoup à avoir un podium d'expression sans être jugées, sans être cataloguées. Pour la plupart, malheureusement, la femme doit être celle qui doit d'abord remplir les rôles préliminaires, c'est-à-dire, avant de voir une femme sur la scène internationale, sur la scène nationale, tout le monde voudrait se rassurer que, mais est-ce qu'elle arrive à combler la scène sociétale, la scène familiale? Est-ce que c'est une bonne mère, une bonne épouse, une bonne sœur, une bonne belle-sœur, une bonne belle-fille? Les challenges pèsent énormément. Et tous ces challenges, parfois, font que ce ne sont pas des atouts qui encouragent la femme à aller facilement sur la scène nationale, mais ce sont des limites. Parce qu'il faut chaque fois s'assurer d'avoir fait tous ses devoirs avant d'avoir l'autorisation de paraître sur la scène nationale. Et quand bien même certaines femmes arrivent à remonter la tête, elles sont sujettes à des stéréotypes. On va toujours dire, ah oui, parce que c'est une femme. Pourquoi pas? C'est parce que c'est une belle femme, c'est parce qu'elle a le soutien de temps, c'est parce qu'elle a le soutien. Oubliant que cette femme qu'on juge est passée par des épreuves difficiles. Souvent, elle n'a même pas eu le soutien des membres de sa famille. Hein. Elle sort toute seule, la tête haute, mais elle est déterminée à atteindre ses objectifs. Et quand vous arrivez déjà à un certain résultat, on ne vous perçoit plus comme celle qui a franchi des étapes, qui a combattu, mais c'est comme quelqu'un qui a eu la chance d'être dans un bon milieu, où elle a été boostée, où elle a été aidée, où elle a eu des facilités. Et ce n'est pas toujours ça. Et pour moi, c'est un très gros défi pour les dames aujourd'hui, pouvoir s'affirmer, pouvoir faire comprendre que, hormis le fait que nous serons des femmes, hormis le fait que nous ayons eu un beau physique, que nous ayons des beaux atouts, la femme, c'est son mindset, c'est son intelligence. C'est ton intelligence qui va te porter où tu veux arriver. C'est ton intelligence qui va te porter au-delà des barrières, à atteindre les objectifs que tu t'es fixés dès le début. Et il ne faut pas baisser les bras. Il ne faut pas baisser les bras. Je continue toujours à me battre pour que le projet que j'ai mis sur pied il y a de cela très longtemps puisse au moins avoir une certaine visibilité. Parce que j'utilise toutes les stratégies possibles pour être visible sur la scène nationale, ce qui n'est pas facile. Et je dirais que j'ai eu beaucoup de chance. Pour moi, c'était un don de Dieu d'avoir connu le docteur Fochab Sylvia Likambi, qui, malgré la distance, après mon retour au pays, elle m'a tenu la main, je dirais, pour que je puisse utiliser le projet qu'elle manage pour avoir une possibilité d'expression. Et par la suite, j'ai été sa collaboratrice pour le projet Voice of Nation, ce qui encore m'a donné de la visibilité pour toutes les actions que j'essaie d'entremettre. Donc, pour revenir à la conclusion, c'est que nous, les femmes africaines, les femmes de partout le monde, nous sommes confrontées à des difficultés énormes, à des difficultés de jugement, des stéréotypes. Et nous ne devons pas baisser les bras et nous devons garder notre vision claire, avoir un haut sens de responsabilité, avoir une forte estime de nous-mêmes et surtout avoir des valeurs inébranlables. Parce que la femme, ce sont des valeurs. La femme n'a pas besoin de passer par autre chemin. Elle a besoin d'être elle-même, d'exister et de mettre en avant les atouts naturels, l'intelligence naturelle que le Créateur lui a donnée pour porter en avant certains projets. Voilà, c'est ça pour ma petite contribution.
Thank you, Dr.
Fantastic.
I'm sure most of us who don't understand French and now they're like, how do I even get the exact details of what she said? Anyway, I will
explain it to us, then I'll come in immediately after that. Thank you, Mr. Tamon.
I won't go much to say because we don't have time. We are out of time.
Yeah.
I won't say too much on what she said, but she encouraged women to know that everyone faces rejection. And she reminisced on the time when she came back from Italy and she was about to put a project on the ground in Cameroon. And all those she left behind before traveling, when she came back, people had changed. Like the same people, it was like she was meeting a different group of people. Like she understood the assignment and she realized that she needed to be focused on what she was doing. And she put her foot on the grinding stone and she continued and she is making progress. So I don't know if Mr. Likambi has something to say.
Yes, thank you very much. You're a great coordinator. Challenges, they come in so many forms and so many formats at the level of the family, with friends, in community, in your workplace. I remember 20 and more odd years ago, I was in Australia making connections to go to China. This is going to make you people laugh very soon anyway. Making connection to go to China, but I had no valid credentials to go to China, just my invitation letter. My wife was like, oh, my then fiance was like, you like big heart, you courage, this and that. So I went to their embassy, filing my application and everything there. And they picked up my this thing. Said, well, Mr. Likambi, we're not going to give you this visa for this business that you're going to do in China. That was a big challenge. And I said, I've already planned so many things, prepared myself. And I said, this is not going to happen. So I stayed there and I started talking to them. I was speaking in English, I was speaking in Chinese. So there was a misconnection. But before they knew, I started speaking in China. Ni hao, wo shi sha VCC visa, wo VCC China, wo we sha business, we. I like, if you don't give me this visa here, I didn't even know I could speak Chinese, but my Chinese came out. Ni hao, wo we shi visa, no way. I said, nobody is going to move on this line if they don't put this visa in my passport. My wife looked at me and said, honey, do you speak Chinese? I said, Niha. He said, you're speaking Chinese to me. I was asking you in English. So difficulties, they come in very soon. The man looked at me and my seriousness, for some reason, He picked my passport, went behind the bench there, and stamped it. I said, "Wait, you know, she just visa China. We." He just shook his head. Said, and I took that visa. I look at my then fiance, my wife today. He look at me like, "Who's this guy? What is this man doing? What are you going to do in China?" So now we flew now to China. These are challenges. No English, nothing. The people that don't understand English, I don't understand fully Chinese, you know. So when I went there now, that was a big challenge again. So I was there now with them, translation and things like this from one place to the other, one warehouse to the other. I had to navigate all of that. And I finally got the deal and bought those goods that I finally shipped to Cameroon. So challenges are there, but if you stand up to them, you will overcome them. That's my take. I'll be leaving you people very soon. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Likambi. Stand up to challenges. So our other panelists, can you share a time when you faced rejection or invisibility on the global stage or a local stage and how we turned it around? Short, please, 2 minutes each, 2 minutes. We extended the time at the beginning to 30 minutes. We just take just the 30 minutes we missed at the beginning.
Hello, Fon, can I talk?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's just to say that you cannot have anything easily. In life, you cannot have something easily. No, that is not possible. Every time you are going to face difficulty, rejection, or challenges, always. Even me in my service, I have to. I am in charge. I'm in charge of the 8th. You see that? The International Women Day, yes. And during this week, I have to make activities. But when I just make the activities, people just ask question. How this woman do to make different things each year? Each year she has different things to do, and they don't know what I'm preparing. They just see what I'm when the activities is running. This year I just write a book, and then people was just to maintain when they just see that I wrote a book with a group of collaborators, and they just see that, wow, that woman just make things. People didn't know that she was writing a book. She just come out with a book. Wow, that is really, really that is a surprise. And this. So what I want to say is that when you have something to do, you are going to face challenges. Do it quietly. Do your thing, do what you have to do quietly, so that when you are going to come out, people will just be surprised to see what you were preparing, yes, to do. Thank you.
Do what you have to do. There are challenges, but move, keep going. Do not pay attention to those challenges. Thank you so much. Madam Tamon Messi, any last words from you about a challenge or rejection you faced in the global or local stage? Okay. If Madam Tamon Messi is not with us.
I've just seen a question here, which I just mentioned briefly.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Fon. I don't know whether you're getting me through.
Okay, I'm getting you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Except you are an ice cream seller, people always reject you when you come up with an idea. Only people who sell ice cream are not rejected. So once you have something very great, remember that you always have rejection. But the thing is that you have to be focused. You know what you want. I mean, you have to change your mindset from the normal mindset that people are having, from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. The mindset that tells you that you can do it. The mindset that tells you that you can do everything. because there are mindsets that make you look very negative each time you are so scared to take a decision. And so people will always ponder on you. And so you cannot shine. So you have to change that mindset and be determined and focused. I face a lot of rejection, especially in my business as a multi-level marketer. So people will ask, why would they take this product instead of the other one? Why would they not take this one? What does she mean? So you have to come out with a strategy, and that strategy is the one that will empower yourself, and you know that where you are going to is correct, and you focus on that. And remember that only you can stop you. You have to forge ahead. It is a world of struggle. We are in a world, in a world that everything, I was trying to put on my video, you are in a world that there is a lot of struggle, and everything is really fast nowadays with robots and everything taking over AI. So you have to empower yourself in order that you remain very, very relevant in what you are doing. So remember that only you can stop you. Nobody can stop you, especially if you know what you are doing and you are focused where you are going. Ask good questions to people who are on that field. Ask questions to people whom you know. Read books about people who are in that very field, and you become a leader in your sphere. You cannot become a leader all through. You have to become a leader in something specific, and you have to work on that. Thank you very much, the coordinator of this program.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Take home message. If you don't want rejection, please sell ice cream. Now we are going to move to Dr. Sylvia, but before we get to her, there is another topic that we're supposed to address, but there is no time for that. So I just want her to say one or two things concerning the topic from grassroots to global, African women in leadership and global impact, before culminating with leadership showcase. So, Doctor, over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. You've done an incredible work, honestly. I think we must say congratulations and thank you to the wonderful Fon Tamon. He's been an incredible moderator. I think you were just ideal for this role. No one would have done it any better than you did. And I say thank you so much. We are truly grateful. I can tell this partnership will go, far beyond my wildest imaginations or even the visions we had. Thank you. And you want me to speak first on the limiting challenges, rejection or?
No, from grassroots to global first.
Perfect. Okay, from grassroots to global. Perfect. Right now, wherever we are, maybe some of us are leading at grassroots levels. And like I said, honestly, if you're called to lead, you are called to lead. There is no limitation to where our leadership can have impact and influence, but the limitations we place upon ourselves. And it's a shame if we limit what we can do. Like I said before, we are doing a disservice not only to ourselves, but to the world. We are giving those strengths, those gifts, those specific area of leadership so we might shine our light for people to benefit. Imagine if the sun didn't shine, how dark our world would be. And the sun cannot shine only in one area. So it's very important that whatever you are doing right now, wherever you are, we've shared so many tools, resources that we need to empower ourselves to improve, to become our best versions. Wherever you are now, the leadership starts from you. When you become your best self, beloved, you've got to go out there and shine in your best self. You cannot limit your leadership. This is a global village, a global space, technology. Go out there if you can speak to one person, go and do videos, share videos. For some of you, I'm really challenging you today you're incredible. All of you here, some have not spoken, but I know them. I've spoken to some people out of here. Maybe you have got to start a YouTube channel. You've got to start doing something. Fon, I'm really challenging you. You are incredible, incredible. You don't know what you got there. As you were speaking, I was like, oh my goodness,
He's a great speaker and a great coordinator.
Honestly, we should be getting you in our team this year in Liverpool. Honestly, you are incredible. As you were speaking, I was just looking out. I was astonished. I know Dr. Fon, Dr. Victorine Aguma has spoken a lot about you, but you can tell, like you said, you see leadership, you see excellence. It speaks for itself. You're incredible. And I'm challenging you right here and now You've got to go beyond that. I've not seen anything about someone so incredible like you. This is the first time. Why? Why? You've got to be out there. You've got to be speaking to those youth, not just the youth in Cameroon. The youth in the UK would benefit from what you've got to share. Women as well. You've moderated a group of women, leaders who maybe you look up to some of them. I know you look up to me, for example, and you're president, but you're incredible. You've done it so exceptionally well. We need to hear more of you. And I'm saying to some of these incredible women, my wonderful friend, Dr. Betty knows that, she knows I'm always like pulling her hands. You've got to do more, my sister. You've got to. Dr. Biamu, I've not seen you. I've not seen you. You're incredible. And I could imagine what you would do if you did that in French. And we have also Tamon Mercy and everyone.
English was fantastic, Biam.
A wonderful flavor. My amazing Sarah, she's doing amazing. She's doing amazing. She does a lot within Voice of Nations. Sometimes she stays behind me. I want you to step out. It's important. It's very important. We are doing a disservice to the world. You were not born to stay there. There is nothing like having limited or what impact, global impact, the resources we have. And we'll talk briefly before we close about the Global Women Leadership Summit. We want to actually work with you. We want to support you. Fon, you're coming on board this time. You'll be really part not only of GWES, but I think our team. So maybe they can really facilitate your visa and stuff like that, because we're not gonna, miss you out there this time. We're not gonna miss you. I mean, yeah. So again, it's easy. You
here with us. I don't know. She's there. She's standing with Madame Tamon Mercy. She's in her profile.
Who is that?
Who's on GWES? Dr. Fumu Victorine. She's here with us.
Oh, perfect.
All right, you can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And welcome, Madam Foreman Victoria. We've missed you, but Fon has done an incredible job. You had an incredible leader representing you here. And again, I just want to encourage you all, enough of playing small. Enough of playing small. I always say this jokingly, but it's real. I was called for this purpose for a reason. I had to be Black. I had to be African. I had to be a woman. I had to be a mother. I had to be married. So we have no excuses. My sister from Africa, I'm an African woman to the core. I'm Cameroonian to the core. I might be British now, but my roots is in Cameroon. So if I can do what I'm doing, I need more of you. We need more of you. You absolutely have no excuse. My beautiful British women, I tell them this. You've got no excuses. No excuses. I'm that woman from Africa. I saw no limitations. I could go to wherever I could go, not because of my skin color. And I step into places fully white. I speak in power, and I'm like, I'm not here because of my skin color. It's the word and value I have with me. People will come to you to pay for the what you have. People will seek you for your gifts. Follow your gifts. Dr. Betty said it so well. Do not try to be another person. Like, I've seen people come here, they change their accent. My accent is so unique to me. I'm authentically, our kids do laugh sometimes even that we have an African accent. And honestly, like I say this, some people get upset when their British friends correct them. There is nothing when you know who you are. You cannot, our children correct us and say they don't understand how we pronounce things. The most important thing is being yourself. Communicate effectively to the best of your knowledge. Be teachable. Be teachable. Be willing to learn. I'm always learning, growing. There is no stop to learning. And like everyone has said so beautiful here, there will be challenges, enormous challenges. I love challenges in life. They come to build us, shape us, and make us better persons. Without challenges, rejection, whatever we call them, they take different names, different forms. It is your battlefield. So when you go to the real game, you're going to play and win. Think about when players are playing, when they are training on the training ground. They are training so they can be prepared. You don't train when you are playing the real match. We are here to lead. We need to go out there to that global level and lead and have impact and influence. And if I want to share one thing that maybe some of you will know me now, even when I step into male, white-dominated areas, one thing has been consistent, they say. A manager on HSBC, a very big bank in the UK, I had a meeting with him. We were supposed to start some project. He said, Dr. Sylvia, you speak with so much authority What is this? You know what? Know who you are. I know my purpose. It's as simple as that. And who I am, I cannot be someone else. I can't. Don't even try to be another person. And you will realize the world needs people like you. Like Fon said so well, that we are looking at others when people in the world are searching and looking for us. Step out. Start now. Start today. Start with what you have. I know my incredible women will start saying, oh, I like this, I like that. We've said, go read a book. You don't need to go and start reading. Start with what you have, where you are today. What's your greatest strength? Can you see? Open those eyes and see. Can you walk? Take that first step and walk. You may fall, you're not going to give up. How many times did we fall when we were children? How many times did we stumble? We even bled. We cried. We never gave up. Rejections come to build you, to make you more resilient. And like all the incredible leaders have said it here, remember, you are the visionary. Remember, you are the light. If there's something about me that you've said again that, and I'm sharing, like we say, experience speaks volume, that I want to tell you I'm no different. Of course, we are unique and special. But if I can be this, you can be more than me. Because the teacher always wants the student to be better than they are a great teacher. I don't want anybody to be where I am. You must excel. I don't, Dr. Fon, oh my goodness, I'm always calling you. Dr. Agum Victorine doesn't want anybody to be where she is. She's had 60 trophies. She wants the women she's mentoring and coaching to have 100 trophies. That's the thing with leadership. Jesus, my greatest mentor, role model, said, the things that I do, you can do greater works. He rose people from the dead. Do you know that? He raised people from the dead. He did that. And some of us will be thinking we don't qualify. We cannot do that. Who are you? Who are you? To have that global impact, influence, you must know who you are. The world can be rough. You don't want to get lost in the world. You want to stand out. So as you are going global, you're authentically you. And the good thing in being authentically you, it becomes effortless. Effortless. Wake me up midnight, come and do this. It's effortless. Don't go be someone else. And you enjoy it. So go forward. You know, you've got everything you need. Start today. No more procrastination. Make a plan. Write down your goals. Let's give a challenge here. What do I want to accomplish by the 30th of May, 2025? Something that will take me to the next level of my growth, my personal, spiritual, career, professional growth. What must I do? Please, can we type it here? What must I do in the next few days before or by the 30th of May, 2025? We'll hold you accountable so we can support you. What must I do? When you face rejections, let your actions speak for you. People will come back. People will come back. Someone said this, an orphan, how did they say it? Fon, you might know this. Failure is an orphan. Success is a relative to many.
Yeah, when you are struggling, no one knows you, but success has mother, father, cousin, uncle,
Exactly.
When
so after that rejection, keep creating, keep making a difference, keep impacting. Those same people who rejected you will come on board. I've had cases like that in our business, in this Global Women Leadership Summit. People who said in the past they will not come on board. We just kept going and going. Now they are joining, they're coming on board. Be consistent.
Thank you, Doctor. While you are preparing to give us the call to join the Global Visionary Women Network and the Global Women Leadership Summit in 2025 in the UK, I would like the President of GWES to be preparing her closing reflections and the next step. So, Doctor, please, about Leadership Showcase, testimonials, and the call to join. Yeah. You're muted, Doctor. You're muted. We can't hear you.
Is it me who has to speak or Dr. Agum?
Dr. Agum comes after you, so you talk about the Leadership Showcase, call to join
Perfect, perfect. So I just want to thank you all so very much again. And again, Fon, we are so grateful. You've done an amazing job. We are truly grateful. And this partnership is all about global collaboration, knowledge exchange, knowledge sharing. No one has monopoly over knowledge. We want to learn from you and we want to share our own knowledge, wisdom with you so we can grow and become our best selves. Iron sharpens iron. We know you are powerful women leaders out there from across the globe. We have some powerful women from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Cameroon, from the UK. We want to come together and sharpen one another. So when we go out there, we lead effectively. And we are calling and inviting you to the Global Women Leadership Summit 2025. Global Women Emancipation in Sports, based in Cameroon, doing an incredible job empowering women in sports and also doing a lot of other advocacy work to promote women leadership and empowerment. Will be representing us in Cameroon, in Africa. We've got some incredible partners as well. We'll be talking more about that from Ghana. We will be partnering with as well. And we want you to join us. It's an incredible opportunity to build and sharpen one another so that you don't just stay there. You know, you come together, you meet like-minded people. It inspires you. It says, show me the key 5 people you spend most of your time with. I will show you who you will become. Success is predictable as well as failure is predictable. Let's get together. We invite you to join us. Do not miss this summit. I will put the link there, or Fon, can you please type it to the website where they can find out more, or Sarah, www.globalvisionarywomen.org. You can go to the website. You'll find out everything about the summit over 3 days. 23rd is a Thursday. We have a welcome reception dinner to welcome our international delegates to Liverpool, and then have some dinner together and a panel and the working session. And on Friday and Saturday, 24th and 25th, we have the Key Leadership Summit packed with keynote speeches, master classes, workshops, networking, and an exquisite lunch during the day and refreshment. And the final night, which is Saturday the 25th, we have an awards dinner celebrating some remarkable women, the unsung heroes. You've not been celebrated, but we can see you. We want to celebrate you, recognize you at the global level. And I just want to tell you this, you don't have to wait for people to give you recognition or awards. If no one gives you that, you announce it yourself. You give yourself the power, you know, to go out there and become that, because you really are phenomenal. You really are a visionary leader that the world needs to see. And also, if you need support, I know there's an incredible leader that will ask some questions. I have said, please do contact us. We'll support you later. We'll also share the information, GWES information, their website, so you can contact them if you're in Cameroon. Some people have come to us and we'll send them your link. So we'll be sending you to our partners in Cameroon. We have some other partners in Ghana as well. So please do join us. The network goes beyond this global summit. We also have global magazines. We do this once a year. I just have 2 copies here. This is one of our matron, with Nasososo from the state of Ghana, where we share the stories, inspirational stories and journeys of visionary leaders who have actually achieved great success in their field of leadership, so that they can inspire you to also follow in their footsteps. And this was actually, I was actually asked by my team to be on the future of this. The cover of this. We have other ones that I don't have here with me. So we want to invite you, and we have here, I think you can see that as well, for the upcoming Leadership Summit. Another thing we do is mentorship. It's so important. Please join the network. If you're in Cameroon, you can join through GWES, the Global Visionary Women Network. There is a membership where you have diverse benefits. You can have summits. We may have summits like this. It doesn't need to be massive. You know, sometimes it's even greater the smaller we are, so you can learn, ask questions, and go in depth. We want you to join as a member. There are different membership levels. While I call on my partner, the wonderful Dr. Agrum, in fact, I will leave a phone to introduce her, who is now dressed in a wonderful regalia. And I'm sure we'll be seeing the Cameroon flag when she comes up. I've never seen someone so patriotic like her. I love it. I love it. Thank you all so very much. And please do join us again on the Global Women Leadership Summit 2025. We want to see you. We want to welcome you in Liverpool. We want to work with you. We want you to step out into the great leader that you are called to be. Nothing less but becoming that leader. Thank you
so much, Doctor. And like she rightly said, please join us. Please join us. We are on this leadership journey, and we are expecting to be joined by a lot of people who are interested in becoming leaders. So without further ado, Dr. Fon will give us a closing remark, and I know she told me why she was in the field, that when she comes, she would have something to say at the end. So she's right here and right now. So please give us some closing reflections and the next steps for the partnership, for everything. Thank you, President.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you 515.
Okay. Thank you so much. A good afternoon to everybody. And what's happening? Excuse me.
We are getting
okay.
you.
Okay. Dr. Sylvia, I'm so honored to listen to your beautiful voice that I hear every day in my phone, and to have seen all the members today. I'm flattered and flabbergasted by the enthusiasm to which we all are looking up to this great partnership. And I want to thank you especially and your team for this vision. Global Visionary Summit is not only a dream, it's a vision that has to impact and change the lives of many. And partnering with Global Women Emancipation in Sports GWES will just be a lasting legacy that we cannot overturn and turn down the invitation. So we are here on this note, coming to tell you that this path that we are setting forth today is gonna be a path that will create lives between Cameroon and England and across the world. I know leadership starts in our homes with ourselves, but then we have to break the barriers. And the barriers for women are enormous in this society. We are not going to change the world today, tomorrow, nor the next, but we are going to let them know that women have a place and can make decisions and can overturn tables when given the opportunity or when they seize the opportunity. So a lot has been said. I want to first of all apologize for coming this late. The head of state of Cameroon honored me with a medal of a Knight of Valor for all the things and services that have been done. That I've done for Cameroon, so I couldn't stay without coming here. I had to brave even the ghost town, to travel by ghost town to be in Bamenda. So it was a big challenge, but I got there, and you can see on my chest, that is the medal. There were over 60 recipients, but guess what? I was the only woman. And among the medalists,
very big honor.
Amongst the women who were there, I was among the top 4 that received the highest medal at the decor of the day. So just to tell us that in as much as we are moving this path, we should remember to carry others along with us. And Dr. Sylvia, thank you for taking me along with you.
I think our network there just, the network in that part of the country is really shaky. So, there are a lot of things that are going on in the country. So anyway, we've heard from her, and I was really hoping that she'll be present because I wanted everyone to turn on their camera so we can take a good picture to commemorate this session. It's very unfortunate she left. I'm certain she'll try to get back in. I'm seeing some people who haven't said anything here yet. Are we serious? This is not serious. We can't do this.
I'm going to call my sister Flora. Darling.
Yes. Please say something. Say something.
Just comment.
Comment. Just give a comment, please.
Okay, thank you to everyone for the wonderful summit and all the coordinators. Dr. Sylvia Forchap, thank you so much for inviting me. It's an honor and I am so grateful. Thank you for Dr. Ford. Dr. Ford, as I said, yeah. Yeah, okay, for moderating us here. And I thank you to everyone who has shared. I think sometimes I'm a quiet listener when I've been in the panel for the first time, because it's my very first time. So I'm kind of like trying to absorb everything, learn everything, yeah, assimilate everything and see exactly where I fit and exactly what I'm supposed to do. And it's just been so thought-provoking. Quite educative. The questions which have been coming up, I've been trying to answer them in my mind and try to analyze which area do I fit in and exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. A lot of information, Dr. Sylvia, you've shared to us, quite a lot. And when I've been trying to listen, I've just been trying to picture myself exactly where I am and how far I've actually come from and where I'm heading to. Although I've not actually shared quite a lot, I know you can give me maybe just 1 or 2 minutes here. Where I'm based at the moment, I'm a nurse. I'm working in the ITU at the moment. And just as a lot of information you have shared from the beginning, sometimes women, we tend to put ourselves down so much. And we feel like sometimes we can't really achieve quite a lot, or maybe we can't fit in the society. And sometimes you can look down on yourself sometimes and you just feel like you can't do so much. You're just going to be there. And I remember, I think it took me quite a bit of some time before I actually took up like a leadership position in the place where I'm working. I was the only African, actually Black, so they say, yeah, for quite a long time in the department. And a time came when I thought I need to rise up because I've been in the band 5, which is the lowest cadre for the nurses for quite a long time. And looking back, I think it's because I tended to overlook myself. I tended to put myself like I cannot really qualify for that position. And for that, I never tried to advance for quite some time. But I said, no, I've got to rise up. I've got to pick myself up. So I started every time an interview comes for a band 6, I could go forward. And we attend so many of us. And they say, oh, you've done very well, but you are not taken. So that comes up. And I remember I did a series of 4 of them. And at some point, I almost feel like giving up. And then something tells me, no, if you give up, then it means you are not ready to progress on. But again, they will see as if you are not interested. But on the other side, again, for the Black minority who might end up coming into the department, what picture will they be able to see the people that I'm currently working with? Because I've got to be resilient. I've got to keep pushing on. I've got to keep on attending. And I think the highest of it all is we attended a major interview where they were to take 8 of us, and we were 10 of us. 2 of us were ethnic minority. I was the African, and the other one was from the Asian continent. And surprisingly, we did all of us quite well. But only the 8 were taken who are from here, and then the 2 of us were not taken. And I know people are like, exactly what has happened, and there was quite a lot of discussion went on. And my Indian counterpart, she really complained, yeah. But I stood aside and asked myself, why exactly have I not been taken? Does it mean I should not advance? Does it mean I should not rise again? Does it mean I was not born to be in that position again? And I remember at one time I was feeling like I should never bother at all. Or I should just resign so that nobody can see me again, because there's a bit of the shame element. When you come, it's like, oh, she failed the interview, she was not taken, and this is the 4th time. But I remember sitting down one day, I said, no, Flora, you have to rise up. You have to believe in yourself. You have to know that you have attended the interview the 4th time. All these people have taken yes, but it does not mean that you are a failure. You can do something. You've got something more better in yourself. And I remember I rose up and I said, I am going to congratulate every person who has been taken. And I'm going to tell them, I am willing to work with you because we have worked with you for a long time. And the fact that I've not been given the position does not mean that I am not better than them. I chose to believe in myself. And I congratulated everybody I shook their hands and I told them, I am ready to work with you. And I realized that was the beginning of me believing in myself and stepping out of my comfort zone and putting that resilience. Dr. Silva, you were talking about resilience, and I could picture it as like, yeah, resilience is the key factor. And I just became resilient. I said, I am not going to give up. And when the next interview came up, which was the 5th time, and we were 6 of us who went into that panel, I had told myself, I am not going to give up, because I've got to let the other Africans who come in, or the majority, that you don't have to give up. If you believe in yourself, you can make it. And on the 3rd interview, I was the only one who was actually taken. Well, now I'm a band 6, but there's quite a lot that I need to learn and to develop. And for me, attending today is one key factor just to get me to rise up. So I am so grateful so much to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That really drives the point home. Thank you so much, being resilient. So please, for those who haven't turned on their cameras yet, please just turn on your camera so we can take a group picture to commemorate this session, and then we can go in for the close. Thank you. So yes, the pictures are, the cameras are opening. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Don't have the, it seems as if they have a little issue where they are. The president and Madam Tamon Fon are not connected. So Anastasia, can you open? All right, thank you. Yes, Samsung SM, can you open, please? Please, everyone, open your camera. Let's just take a picture. Please, thank you, thank you. Cameras. So we are going to be taking a picture soon. Seems like some people are not connected. Cameras, we are going to take the picture in. Yes, cameras, please. The last 2. Anastasia is not connected yet. Patience, Kaye, Doreen, please, could you turn on your cameras? Let's just take this quick picture and then we can leave. Thank you, Doreen. All right, Anastasia and Patience, Kaye, can we open our cameras, please? All right, we are going to be taking the picture in 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I don't know, Dr. Sylvia, please, can you give the last words?
I just want to thank you all so very much again. And I can see everyone there, and some I've received some text. I just want to thank my incredible team as well. I think Sarah has just gone off again. I can see the wonderful Mara. And thank you so much for being there. She's done an incredible work in the background. There is Mawa. There's a wonderful team there from Voice of Nations. I think more of them are there. They are just sitting and working. I think you can see the camera there in the middle, but there are more people there. I just want to thank you all. I'm not there with them. I'm working from home today. I just thought I will have a better reception here at home than in the office. I just want to thank Dr. Betty Ganwa again, and Biamu. Madam Biamu, thank you so very much. Madam Tamon Mercy, thank you so very much. Mr. Gando, Likambi, thank you so very much. We are being professional here. And there's an incredible lady I've seen there, an incredible leader. I just want to give shout out to her. I'm sure she cannot put her camera on now. Dr. Pat Kwe from Ghana. I just want to thank you. She's doing an incredible work with her team in Ghana. She's one of the top leaders, in the police field, not only in Ghana, but also globally. I think she's the vice president, if I'm not mistaken, in the Association of Police Women, not even just police women. She's a powerful force to be reckoned with. You'll be seeing her at the Global Women Leadership Summit 2025. You don't want to miss this opportunity, to meet incredible women leaders. And we have the wonderful, I think it says Samson, another beautiful lady. Unfortunately, I don't have a name. We have the wonderful Doreen, who looks so glamorous when we took the photo. Thank you so very much. Flora, thank you again for sharing. Thank you all so very much. We are really grateful. And we know some will watch later. And please do share and bless your family, your friends, your colleagues We want to grow together. Thank you so very much again. I've said it so many times that I won't end without saying it again. I think we should put a hand of applause to our incredible moderator, Fon Tamon, for an incredible job. I think it deserves it.
Thank
and
you.
For those of you who don't know, Mr. Lee can be there. I think I better do this. It's just fair. It's my darling husband. Before he thinks I was hiding.
If you did not do that, I would have stayed here for the whole day.
It's my darling husband, the man behind the work I do. Very supportive. That's why we want men like him to come on board. Thank you, my sweetheart. He's just incredible supporting us. He knows that if I'm empowered, then his home stands and his family grows. We have another incredible gentleman there again. Thank you so much. We want more men like you who are there behind the women. They normally say behind every great man is a powerful woman. Behind any great woman is a super powerful man. Thank you. Fon, over to you to close now. Thank you.
Well, it's been a ride.
I'll be leaving you. You know, I'm in the meeting. I'm at work as well. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Likambi. It's been a ride, and we've learned a lot today from each and every one. We've given our point of view. We've listened to each other, and just to go back to what Dr. Sylvia was saying, there is a leadership conference summit coming up in the UK. I think that should be in October. Is it October 23rd?
Yes, 23rd to 25th of October, 2025.
Of October, and it's the link is open for all those who want to participate. It will be a pleasure to meet you there. So thank you for those who are here. And we've started with we started 3 of us, and now we are 13, between 13 and 14. And like the doctor said, it is we learn more when we are even in a small quantity than when we are many. So I'm guessing each and every one of us has heard something that will change their life. And the take-home message is go and practice. Go and practice and continue doing it to change the world. Thank you.
Thank you. And bye, everyone.